Feature Friday.
The freshest.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Feature Friday, where we will be looking at BTS
Yeah,
and only BTS.
This is our first, what do you call it? Yeah, like
Feature Friday
artist
special.
like an artist sort of focus special, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like a band.
It's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think in the future this would be really cool to do, and sort of like going forward, this would really sort of extend and our knowledge on certain
Bands,
artists
and artists.
or
and
genre. Like we've done it with genres.
we've done it with countries.
Yeah, we're still going on. You know, a lot of countries left, but
there are many countries left.
yeah, but I think like especially because I don't know. I thought it was a good idea because we were listening to that thing on what was it? It was a Festa thing. It had to do with a Festa. No, it had to do with a graduation YouTube thing.
Oh yeah, the 2020 class of 2020 video that they did. Yeah.
And there were so many songs that I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what they are, and it's sort of like a reminder, like dude, like I really like.
Have no idea who they are.
no, I really like BTS. It was a reminder of. I was like, oh, I could listen to their music for hours. So I thought, why not? Given the fact they have like 12,000 years worth of a discography.
Literally, they have so much music.
So that's one of the difficulties of this that I found. It's very hard, and we sat down and we took some time to like choose the most requested stuff, not just on like the community post, but also throughout the whole like livelihood of the channel that we haven't had a chance to see. So we hopefully we've chosen a some good videos that you guys have recommended, and also some that maybe we didn't even know existed, yeah. Or maybe some of you will find some, I don't know, decent cheeky little videos here. But yeah, so that was the hardest bit. So
definitely, I think the process of picking what we're gonna watch on any episode, regardless, on any podcast, regardless of what we're doing, is actually quite the toughest part of it all, because when you think you found something, then you scroll down a little further, and then you find something even more interesting, and you're torn between minds.
Yeah, you also don't want to like leave. You don't want to leave anyone be like left out or anything like that, because most requests are good requests. You know what I mean? So it's tough to choose which ones. The way I've been doing it lately is because I tend to read most comments. It's whichever comment has the most likes, that is a request. Because in my head, and I guess that's how it works, if people press like on that comment, it means they
that a lot of people I agree with that suggestion.
So that's probably how we're gonna start to do it now, because sometimes it's way too many. So if you do see a request you like, put your own for sure, because you don't know which one's gonna, which one other people might like as well. And also I'm kind of doing it like that, but I'm kind of not as well,
we're really not going, we really don't have a pattern. We're just picking by our own judgment based on the things that you guys suggest.
Yeah, and then also Monica helps.
And all over the social medias.
Yeah, I think that the really interesting bit about BTS lately is that reading a lot of like news articles and stuff like that, I've noticed is that I think they're basically freaks in the sense of they're so unique to what they've been able to achieve and become. So they're just an anomaly on their own. So, and then you add their fandom, and then you add what they represent, like sort of to the world, like some of the more humanitarian side stuff they've done, where they stand on certain situations, and the work they've done for certain charities or certain stuff like that, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like there's so much that I think even if you listen to their music, there's so much more you can dwell on, and you'd probably still get to know new sides of them, and new bits of inspirations in each song and stuff like that. So I think they just basically like a bit of a sea, like the open ocean basically. Once you dive in, it's so hard to find everything.
Yeah, you kind of have to
Take your
keep
time.
digging deeper, because they've got so much that I think actually that's one of the most common comments that I've read is this is the hardest thing because they've got so much. What exactly do you want? And I was like, anything.
Yeah.
I want it all.
Yeah, so I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to just sort of, I don't know, take
list
in
that we have-
BTS content.
Yeah, the list that we have here though, it's mostly for what I've gathered is mostly live performances, which just lets you know that they've got the best live stages.
Oh yeah, for sure. They definitely have some of the best live shows in the world right now.
100%. I mean, like most of the things that we're gonna watch, music related, everything's live.
You know what's interesting? It's the
And most people agree with that idea.
One of the things I've never seen that I want to see is BTS Acoustic. So and because we had the opportunity to sort of search up BTS content alone today.
Yeah.
I thought this was probably perfect time to check out BTS Acoustic. So let's start with that. I thought it'll be good to check out what they're like, if they have any sort of performances acoustic live. If you don't know, I'm a huge sucker for acoustic performances.
Yeah. Before we do that though, enjoy our new song. This is brand new. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fresh, I think.
It is, and we made it last week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead, have a listen. We'll see you on the other side.
Dressed up in poems, I wrote on the rails of the platform left for the lonely. I walked out in red, I wore my hair straight, kept my tears in for the journey. And now I wonder where we're going, 'cause if it isn't here, I wonder from where you're calling, and I wonder where we're going, buscando girasoles en el medio del desorden. El silencio se enredó en mi cabello y las palabras se atascaron en mi cuello. Entre el frío y el calor, entre el mar y el viento, me encuentro perdida en este tren sin tiempo. And I wonder where we're going, 'cause if it isn't here, I wonder from where you're calling. And I wonder where we're going, buscando girasoles en el medio del desorden, en el medio del desorden. En este viaje sin tiempo, los días pasan y me quedo sin aliento. The map of this journey finds me. Y ya no tengo casa y me faltan estaciones, voy con calma. But you still haven't found me. And I wonder where we're going, 'cause if it isn't here, I wonder from where you're calling. And I wonder where we're going, arrastrando girasoles en el medio del desorden, en el medio del desorden.
So it's like you took happiness from its roots. So to some extent, you kind of took happiness away, like a sunflower and dragged it along. It's like this idea of like happiness is this glistening ball that you can just every time you have it, it's always shining and it's always the same, but it really isn't.
Sunflower is what it would.
The spectacle of happiness, but it's already broken because he took it out of the room.
Right.
Last week was a weird week, dude.
Last week was strange. Yeah.
This week has been weird too, because my birthday was a few days ago, and it was sort of that realization that you can't go out. You know what I mean? Like you sort of gotta take it slow.
Very strange, especially for your birthdays, because I like to call you a little extra when it comes to birthdays.
To the birthday celebration, I guess. Yeah.
Birthday celebrations. You would think it's me, but like I'm more chill when it comes to that stuff, aren't I?
You are actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm I enjoy spending my birthday at home and eating ice cream and watching my favorite movies and doing nothing and staying in my pajamas. That's like cool.
Yeah,
so my birthday was actually top notch.
Yeah, I thought
this year.
I thought your birthday was some of the most wholesome home sort of experience in terms of like as a birthday party, because it wasn't a party, it was just just
it was
a
a
family.
celebration of one more year alive, another year ahead of me. It's beautiful.
Like homemade cake and homemade food and all that stuff.
Yay.
So this year was really strange, like my birthday, because I like to go a bit crazy.
All out.
And
every birthday is a 21st for my brother in terms of celebration.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just fun, and if you're lucky enough, you can do stuff like that. I think you should just go for it, mate. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Everyday ball gown.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yes. So instead of that, we sort of had fun at home, and we sort of dressed up as we would have gone out. So black tie and dress and
and it was very fun.
But then we had like original. What do you call it? Sort of
folkloric.
Like folkloric Venezuelan food. I don't know. I had a huge craving for
it. Yeah.
So we just sort of had that.
Empanadas with guasacaca, tajadas, dude.
Yeah.
That's the food.
Yeah, there's plantain involved, in case you want the translation to what she said. And empanadas is like
it's empanadas. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what empanadas are. They're like masa, where like corn maze dough fried with like meat and cheese, or either or.
Yeah, it's a joke.
And black beans, and it's the greatest thing that's ever existed.
I want to know. You know what I want to know? Let us know where you're watching from, like.
Oh yeah.
And what the food
is like in your country.
In your country, obviously, if you're in America, I don't know. Maybe if your parents are from somewhere else, or if wherever you're watching. I also want to know what's Korean food like.
Ooh, it's good.
But like folkloric sort of.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to Korea, but the food that I've had in Korean restaurants is to die for.
Yeah.
To die.
That's the place we gotta visit. Go on, please support BTS Acoustic. I've been looking forward to this for months. I don't know why we haven't had a chance to check it out.
We haven't actually done it. Strangely enough.
It says Boy With Love plus Danger plus I Need You acoustic version full.
Let's go.
You know what? It's not connected to the speaker.
Oh yeah, it isn't. No. Hold this.
No, it's alright.
Okay.
Just do this.
Believe me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just plug it. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't watched any of this, and I wonder if any of them play sort of like instruments and stuff like that, because I don't think I know.
Ooh, good point. I actually don't know. I think RM plays the keyboard.
I think Jimin
piano.
plays the piano. The piano.
The piano.
He plays the Fiona.
But he wouldn't. He plays the Fiona. It wouldn't surprise me if any of them like crack a cello or something.
You know who I actually see popping out a violin or something like that?
Who?
SUGA. For some reason.
Way.
Yeah, because you don't
real?
Expect it from him, do you?
True, that's true. And he's so gangster, you wouldn't think,
You'll expect him to get out, I don't know, a knife or something. But
oh my god, no. I actually
or like a samurai sword.
Nope. You want me to tell you my first impressions of SUGA?
What?
SUGA?
Yeah.
SUGA? It was...
One of the nicest kids ever.
Yeah, like... He's the
Probably
cutest,
is.
the cutest, softest boy, the squishy little adorable thing.
He probably is.
And
After
then-
listening to his 2 mixtapes, hell no.
Yeah, my whole perception of him totally changed.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, we watched we heard and we reviewed August D1 and D2. So they're on the channel if you want to check out that. And we also checked out RM Mono's. A lot of people said that we should hear RM's first mixtape.
Yeah.
And also J-Hope's
Okay.
mixtape.
I didn't know J-Hope had some solo stuff.
Me neither, hence why I love the comments. And yeah, so if you want to check all of that out, it's just on the channel.
Yeah, true. Okay, here we go then. Ah, excited. Boy with love.
Who's playing the guitar, dude?
Oh.
That's dramatic, that's nice. Who's playing the guitar, man?
Oh, who?
The Jin.
The quality isn't great. I can't recognize.
No, the sound is good. Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That was really nice. Ooh,
Jesus
hello.
Christ.
Damn, that guitar. Ooh.
My gosh.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Little vocal line here. That's a good song.
Ooh, that's so good. I like the rhythm of it.
It's good, yeah. It's blues.
Ooh. They got such great harmonies.
Boss. Jesus.
I like that. That was so good.
Dude,
Who would have thought?
whoever was playing that guitar in
In the beginning?
in that intro section of the second song, my gosh.
Yeah, really, really freaking strong, but I think it's a click track.
Yeah, I agree.
It's awesome though. Whoever it was,
It's a
freaking
GL.
unbelievable.
And that song, I think that song was Danger, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's not in order because I think that was.
We haven't
I
heard
Need
Boy With
You.
Love, so
I
Boy
think
in
that's-
Love, sorry.
True.
So I don't know if it's in order.
It might be in order.
Let us know what song that was, because that was a clean song. It's sort of jazzy, blues.
Bluesy. Yeah, it has and the harmony work. It was like super, super strong.
Yeah.
I'm really into this, you know. I really like this. I'm a little bit annoyed that the acoustic part is so short. Like they should do like 15-minute long medley. You know, chilling. I just freaking love how B sounds.
Soothing.
Yeah.
Boss.
It is in order.
It is in order, right?
Yeah. Woo! Oh, hell yeah!
Dude, that's so many people.
I know, it's crazy.
Hit after hit, man.
Literally.
He's got something about him, doesn't he?
He does.
Nice. Nice.
Whoa.
Dude, everyone's just fucking.
Is that just imagine watching that live though. Yesquero.
Yeah, it's mesmerizing. You just sort of stand there.
Las conguitas.
The congas.
So great.
Or bongos, I don't know what they were.
Congas. It's actually so good.
It must be so bizarre just sort of standing there and then
Just
realizing.
just watching them just sing.
Yeah, but also in their from their point of view, it must be insane realizing that oh my god, all these people are over here for us.
Yeah, definitely. You know? That's also mind blowing. But as an spectator, that's the moment that you kind of because it's simplistic, right? It's a very simplistic performance. So that's the moment where you're watching in absolute awe of what's happening, because there's just so much happening without trying, you know?
I think that's why I enjoy acoustic performances so much.
Yeah, you can really take them in.
Yeah, it feels like there's no rush, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just my personal taste. Sometimes I enjoy more acoustic performances than firework, boom, backflips.
I think it also depends on the moment in the concert. In a live performance,
right.
You need, if you're in a stadium, I think you need the energy filled, the big dance break
Definitely.
songs, the fireworks and the crowd surfing moment, you know, because those are the moments that just pump everybody.
They make
with
memories,
energy, and
they
really do make memories. They must be. They are the most exhausting numbers. They are the numbers that make them pass out. 100% sure. I've never seen it, but I'm from performing experience. Can tell you there's certain things that you just go so full out that at the end you're like, I'm out, and literally lights go out.
Oh,
it is that crazy, but you need that, but you also need those moments, those acoustic, intimate, sweet and short, just so you have this moment of taking it all in whilst the craziness is happening in by the wings or backstage, where everybody's getting changed and running from one side to the other.
I wonder how often
that's actually what's happening.
I wonder how often they bring out that part of the show.
Me too. I wonder when in the show that happens as well.
Yeah. Well, that one that has been super, that's also live, super requested, is I thought this was some sort of I don't know, joke or something, because it sounds like a tongue twister. Dimple Piper.
Live. Yeah.
And I've never seen it, and I didn't know it was a song.
I think it's 2 songs.
It's 2 songs, right?
Yeah, it's 2 songs.
So it's it's live. So I thought this was requested. I thought it was a funny video or something, because if you're pipe, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I should know what piper is. I feel like I should know what that means, but I don't.
But I don't. This is really fun. I really like watching them live.
Yeah.
So much
fun.
So
this is them live, Dimple Piper.
Let's have it.
They bring out a book, start telling you a story.
Doubt it.
It's a nice talk. His voice just popped in it.
So good. So good. Oh, he's so handsome. He's got such a presence about him.
How do they make you when I sing this song without you knowing it?
Oh, so cute!
Oh, Dimple.
Oh, I freaking love him! Oh my god!
Damn!
You don't have to pop that hard, dude. Woo! Sexy! I like that shirt as well.
It's nice, yeah? So what was it, music notes?
Yeah.
Boss.
Freaking love him. I really like this song.
BTS capability of making fucking hits is a joke.
And you don't know the song. You've never heard the song. You don't even know what the song is about, and you're like, ooh, singing about it and jumping along with it. How do they do that?
Nuts.
How do they do that?
Their capability of making that is insane.
And you know what? It's always gonna blow me away, the fact that they can dance the way they dance and sing the way they sing.
Yeah.
Like, so, unapologetically great.
I really do think, like, say you're someone who's training, or say you're someone who aspires to be like a performer and stuff like that. I think someone that you should really study, a person like Jimin, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's really something about that guy.
How are you main vocal and main dancer, like, all happening at the same time?
His fitness must be a joke. His
mental state is it's on another level. Because you need to be like on job.
You know what I want to know? I want to know what their resting heart rate is, and I want to know what their VO2 max is.
True, good point. I would love to see that too.
Kind
of weird, but I would love to see that.
I'd love to get technical, like fitness-wise, with these guys.
I don't know about fitness, but like endurance, yeah.
Yeah, fitness-wise, maybe, because I'd want to know, because they're the way they maximize use of oxygen.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is. It's actually insane.
Because they're also performing for hours.
I want to also know what their sleeping schedule's like.
Sleeping?
Like their rest schedule.
I'm gonna have a guess.
They have none.
Absolute crap.
Yeah, I don't think they have any. So, and putting that into this whole mixture of amazing acoustic performances that we just watched, seeing something like this where it's all about the charm, it's all about the little details in the choreo that just make you stand out the most, but you've got a baseline vocals that required a lot of you, and you don't know how many songs they already have on their shoulders here, right?
Still look fresh.
They look fresh like watermelons, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like wondering, what the hell, how do they do this? With a crappy sleeping schedule, with a crappy
because if they're touring,
rest schedule,
that's tough.
Yeah,
if they're touring, that's tough.
How I really want to know their secrets though. Like, dude, that's literally inhuman. Like, that's literally not possible.
It is super bizarre to me still. There's just their capability of making harmonies, melodies, the beat production that is so catchy. It's bizarre to me.
And just to point something out, they've got so many songs and none of them sound similar.
Yet they sound like BTS songs.
Yeah, but how do they do that?
Yeah.
Weird,
good
right?
Point. Yeah, very good point.
Like, they have a trademark sound. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, they do.
Like, you'd know this was probably a BTS song.
Exactly, and you would guess right off the bat without knowing who they were. Oh, sounds like BTS. But their songs don't sound the same.
Mm.
Strange.
Good point, actually, yeah.
Strange. I really like this. Oh my god.
So good together.
Oh my god. Oh, they're so good.
Boss. Another boss. Is that what? Chanel earrings?
Yeah,
Jesus
literally.
Christ. What does he say? Like 4? Number 4.
I don't know. I just love the microphones as well. Freaking love them. Beautiful. So good.
Good equalization as well.
I'm gonna vibe.
It's a vibe, dude.
about it. I'm about it.
You can tell when people go crazy with them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
definitely. I freaking love Jimin. That's it. I'm done. If I ever had a question about who I liked in BTS, I think they have been answered.
Yeah.
His stage presence, like when I say I like somebody, I like from a group, on a stage, I usually mean who they are on stage. Like I don't necessarily mean like them, their personalities, them off stage, but who they represent on stage. And what persona they take when they're on stage,
Right.
really captivates me. And that person in BTS is definitely Jimin. Like I don't really know what he's like off stage. I don't.
I've never met him.
And I don't really I don't really have the curiosity either. You know, like I respect him and admire him for who he is on stage. Like that monster, that incredible being that you're like, my God, how are you even moving like that?
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I really do think he's a great example of I think someone you should look up to. Even
His
if
technique is like unbelievable. It's so clean.
even like say I think the weird thing about BTS that I'm noticing more and more is their how cohesive they are together and how well they work together, because each one of them has such assets. You know, like John. I mean, you know, Jungkook or Jin, or just the vocal line on their own, like V and Jimin. When they all work together, it's so bizarre to see how one of them can play the seductive sort of a point of interest in a certain song where he's been, you know, using all the attractive moves that girls go crazy. Then you see someone who's been really sharp on movements and its technique.
They've got a different personality to their own way of dancing.
What the hell was that?
Oh, something fell in the room.
And then you get you know, then you have someone who's riffing up high, and then you got someone who's riffing down low, and it's just the way they function together. It's like a machine. It's like a well-oiled machine.
And not only that, but they understand each other so well, and that communication really that's when the years of training and the years of knowing each other, the years of working together really pay off, because they basically know even the way they breathe. Like they're so accustomed to each other that there are certain things like breathing cues that they know of by heart, you know?
Do you think that would be as good, or the relationship would be as strong if
they didn't train together?
No, if they didn't live together for such a long time.
No, it wouldn't be the same. It would be good. It would be outstanding.
But it would seem more sort of like still a little bit more.
No,
there would be a gap. Sort of like
it's like an ingredient missing
right.
in a recipe. It's like it's good. This is nice. It's tasty. But there's missing something, and putting salt on it is not gonna do the trick.
Because I've always thought about that. You know, that seems to be also a common theme. Also training together since they're really young, coming all through all those struggles together, and then, you know, at that moment they're also living together. So I've always thought how important, how valuable is that.
It's like that is a coming from being training with people for
That's
so long.
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, living together. It's such an important part of it, because there's a point
because
where
you become friends. Is it because you become like family?
Your relationship with the people you're working with deepens. So there's another layer to not just the professional layer. There's not just work. There is more to it. Like
there's also to some extent love as well.
Yeah, you like the caring for each other, the looking out for each other, the knowing each other so well that you, even a certain expression, you know what it means. Like there's a certain unspoken communication that grows out of like the living together, the experiencing together, that is so important. And that's also why I think groups in the Western world are so short-lived, because they grow. They have to go through the rough period of entering a new relationship as they're famous.
Okay.
so there's a lot of pressure already happening.
Right,
So you never
I see.
get to really. They don't become your shelter. They become like a burden.
Right.
Instead of like they do in Korea, or like they do, like, for example, in musical theater training, where you actually have to spend time to get to know the people, to forcefully have like a personal relationship with these people that you're about to work with. The minute that you are doing the job on the professional side of things, you already know each other so well that it's like natural, like the relationship just flows, is natural.
Yeah.
And they become your shelter instead of becoming a burden, like something else that happens as a product of as a product of working. That's all right. Yeah, having the windows open is a little bit of a drama.
So you were making a really good point, and the bloody noise came in. But
yeah, that's just my personal opinion, my personal belief.
You probably think that's why so many like groups in the Western world sort of just
so short-lived. They kind of come, like, they kind of put these four strangers together to sing a few songs. They've had to like grow into knowing each other as they're learning material. It kind of becomes a bit like
rough. What if they just don't merge?
They
just don't link. You know, they just don't like each other.
And not only that, but if they were in the training process together, they would have grown it. They kind of get used to it and outgrown it. Like they just move on. Like
mature.
Exactly, they mature those moments. But when you're in the spotlight, there's so many things happening. You're on tour today.
Pressure.
Next day you're in this interview, but you can't swallow the person that's standing next to you because they did something petty. Now you're petty back, and so there's a lot of like social pressure that happens.
Yeah.
And it's natural. Like these guys must have fought a lot while they were training.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of untold
conflict
stories.
is normal, yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
And it happens between you and I. We work and we have different mindsets. We think differently. Sometimes we clash, right? Imagine what it's like to work with four strangers that you've never been with in your life. You have different mindsets.
Imagine 7. Yeah, guys, different worlds. You
different
know, in your
minds,
head. Yeah, completely.
And different points of views, and what somebody might find funny, the other might find offensive, and it's just about learning those dynamics. But you need that time to learn the dynamics,
right?
And that's why I think
so the time to know each other. I agree with you.
And I think that's why their dynamic is so strong and so successful. Yeah. Carry on. I'm excited.
There's now Pied Piper.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Woo!
Nice lighting.
That place is beautiful.
The glowing sticks doing work.
I don't know why I find him so hot. I like those boomsticks, those stands for the microphone.
Oh look, it came out.
Oh look!
Nice chain, dog.
I like his top. Oh, he's having troubles with the microphone.
Weird though, he didn't touch his earpiece, so I don't think it's the monitors.
I love the microphones!
Vibe.
It's low key, isn't it?
Jesus. Oh, he's a vibe.
Oh, their vocals are so spotless though. I mean, come on, listen to that.
I think I've heard this on Instagram. Yeah, I've heard this. voice pops as well. Jesus.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, and then you get this velvety god. Yeah, I think they're having problems with the microphone.
Yeah. It could also be the streaming. I'm not sure.
It could also
Gangster.
freaking boss. Even the way he's wearing.
Did you know?
It's like a kimono. It kind of looks like the karate kimonos without the belt.
Kind of, yeah, a bit, yeah.
So cool.
Did you know? I've learned this through a comment.
Okay.
So
Hit me with some knowledge.
that BTS actually came out as a rap band.
No way.
Yeah,
they were a hip hop crew.
Yeah, a hip hop crew, actually. Yeah.
No freaking way.
Yeah, so that's why
That's
people.
cool.
That's why when I said stuff like that, I'm so happy that people are able to appreciate the lyricism and depth of rap of August D. And
It doesn't come to a
both
surprise
mixtapes.
yeah.
People are like, it's amazing that now, you know, because their fandom is so large, right? So, and also you do have some benefits and some downsides when you reach billions of people.
Mm-hmm.
That the core, they don't actually know the core of BTS.
Yeah.
You know? Hence why we've wanted to take time to sort of research and know BTS, because when you reach billions of people, not many will know the actual essence of BTS. And one of the things, like, people who have been with BTS since the beginning, they appreciate rap like probably no other band in the world, because they came out like that. You know what I mean? And they have, and you know, three of them were RM was an underground rapper. August, SUGA was an underground rapper. I'm not sure about J-Hope. Not too sure.
I mean, neither, but I know he's a pretty good rapper.
But so, you know, I'm still learning as I go. So thank you for the comments and all the stuff and all the really insightful comments. But yeah, so the fact that people are able to appreciate lyricism to that depth, it's because it wouldn't surprise me if a large portion of the BTS fandom is actually rap fans.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because their debut song was very hip hop forward, wasn't it? It was No More Dream, I think. The high school bosses and the whole outfits. Yeah, it had a very hip hop undertone to the whole thing.
Hardcore,
yeah. And yeah, it's true. And now that I think about it,
they came out like that. Yeah, they came out like that. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I read it over a comment, so yeah.
Pretty cool. Oh, look at those chains. I'm about that.
They're all wearing something Chanel.
Ah, that man.
Presence for all of them is huge, dude.
Literally.
Hey, look at RM buzzing. Wait till the focus there. Vibing.
See, they have such a good relationship.
Is that they really know each other.
Yeah. And they're bonding on stage, you know? Uh-huh.
That was SUGA.
Yay! That's cool! Low key, but cool. What the hell?
Hey.
That's awesome. I love that.
Even by the way they dance, you can kind of pick each one of them off.
Definitely, for sure.
Nice.
Nice. I'm about that.
It's
That
a good
was so
song.
good. That choreo was just exactly what we needed. No more, no less, just that.
Dude, that top is so sick by RM.
Okay, no, I'm obsessed. That was awesome. Like, you can't get any better than that.
That hey, I think it was SUGA who said that. Hey, you know.
Could have been RM.
Maybe, yeah. You know, a rapper said that. A rapper said that. There's no other way another man said that. That's a really good performance. There was, so good request actually. Pied Piper, I like that song a lot. I think I'm gonna download it.
That's really cool. It's chilled. I thought it was gonna be a bit more like, you know,
very R&B,
powerful.
Which I don't think it isn't a secret that some of my favorite songs since we started watching the Korean industry,
Yeah.
music industry, were BTS songs to start with, like
Off
that I
the
would
bat.
overplay and
Yeah,
play and play and
right
play and
off
play.
the bat,
They
yeah.
just and it's no wonder that they're so. I've always said this. It's no wonder now to me that they're so large and ginormous
Worldwide.
because
I mean,
their capability of making hits is unheard of. I don't know anyone that can make songs like that, and all of a sudden you're starting like but I don't know Korean, and you all of a sudden
third time singing the song, you're mumbling along with whatever they're saying. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I'd love to go to like a club, and they're playing a BTS song, yeah.
People are waved and having a good time.
Just to
They're
hear
just
people
gonna
mumble.
they're gonna be like jamming to that. No joke.
It's the same when they put rap, you know. Dude, especially girls, dude. I was once in Camden, and Camden is like if you've never been to London, Camden it's sort of like probably the most urban clubbing area.
Yeah, definitely. Very fashion forward, very edgy.
But I think I'm sniffing dust or something. You know, like those things that float in the air.
Pollen.
Okay. Yeah. So
it's very edgy. It's very it's where the where the cool kids go to club.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say
I'm a cool kid. That's where I go to club.
I'd say it's
maybe I'm a bit weird.
No. I'd say that's where people who go with like mohawks go clubbing. You know, and they
cool
have like
kids.
and they have
what
like
the hell are you saying?
green hair and pink hair and stuff.
Yeah, it's very edgy. It's a very cool place.
But
to
you
go out.
also get, you know, a lot of like Latino clubs. You also have a lot of clubs with more EDM. You also get underground clubs. You get clubs with like events like a bubble party, phone parties, just like neon.
Camden is fun.
Yeah, it's a good night out. It's a really good night out. But it's a weird night out as well.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna meet people from all types of like worlds.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing ever. It's like going to a festival type of thing. Like,
it depends on the night.
True, good point.
Depends on the night. But yeah, so Camden's very urban. So I don't know where you're from. Sort of think of that sort of area where people are.
It's not like Chelsea that you go and you have to be like looking $1 million and just stand with a drink and
you can go in there
looking.
Yeah, you can go in there looking like.
You just gotta like sway from side to side just so your hair doesn't look greasy and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
It's like.
And
no. Camden is a fun night out.
And Camden clubs are some of those clubs where there's not much backdoor stuff going on. But I mean by backdoor is sort of like you can skip queues or you can depending who you can, you know, it's the biggest clubs you can. It's not like London where central London where
depending on who you are and your status and if you pay the bouncer you get in faster.
You can get away with stuff. I hate Cubans.
How much cleavage are you showing?
Yeah. So this is very urban and very sort of like you're gonna get a good night out, but it's gonna be also weird stories gonna come up. It's gonna be hilarious.
It's the funnest. I think it's the best time.
And I remember walking past a club and they had an event going on, and I think I heard BTS at that moment. Though I didn't know who BTS were.
And you were like
yeah, it was a tune. Now that I'm listening to BTS music, I'm like, I think that was the song. I'll tell you what song it was in a minute.
All right.
Because I can't remember. It will come to me. But yeah, it was this like a 90s rap day. And we went to this club, and all these girls, were there. Beautiful looking girls. But they obviously had no clue that they just went into a 90s club, special night out a club.
Yeah, they're listening to some boom bap original rap, and they're like,
yeah, you can see them just hanging in a corner, and they're like trying to bounce their heads because everyone's obviously like, what the hell? These girls do not fit here because they had like big dresses on and heels. And,
you gotta go to Chelsea, girl.
Yeah, and everyone's like, what are they doing here?
What's happening?
But yeah, it was so fun. And then once they got drunk, they just started mumbling so loud that at one point, dude, I think something happened to the DJ. The music kind of got cut off.
And then they were talking.
And they just kind of looked at each other. And it was just so fun. The whole club, because the club was kind of small.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what club it was.
Yeah.
It has like an upstairs room.
Yeah, cool.
It's hilarious. But yeah, so.
Oh, I love that. I just freaking love that.
I probably think if you go to like a concert to like BTS, everyone's just mumbling sometimes.
No.
I mean, come
the
on.
fans are too dedicated. Believe me, fans are dedicated.
I would pay for tickets. I've said it before. As soon as all this stuff is over, we have to start going to concerts and stuff like that.
BTS is on the list.
Dude, Korean is hard.
Korean is dope.
Korean hard as hell, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially when they mix it with like English and they're like English. And then they start saying.
I would just learn the English bits.
And then they start saying, but this is the thing. Like I don't know if I said it to you the other day, but when you hear certain certain songs in Korean and they sing English parts like phrases and stuff, if you say them in like a proper English way of saying it, they sound lame. You have to say it with like the accent, not to be weird, but you kind of have to say it like with that flow, you know.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. So cool. So I think that's what I would.
I do wonder if you're like a really hardcore BTS fan. Do you probably know Korean by now?
Yeah, basically.
You know, has anyone let us know in the comments? Has any of you watching sort of took an interest in learning Korean because of your love for BTS and stuff like that?
That's not a question. I think that's a given. Like Monica, she's taking Korean in uni, and she's and she was telling me, Waleska, they're making me learn things that I already know. It's like, thanks to like
what is it?
K-dramas and BTS, and I'm like, makes sense.
who was it that learned RM? No, learned through like watching Friends.
Yeah.
And he speaks with like an American accent.
Yeah.
You know?
Strange,
That's
huh?
wild.
Isn't it
what
weird?
What the human brain can do is insane.
Well, I used to have a friend in high school. She learned how to speak English by watching TV in English with subtitles. You know, like the shows that we used to watch, like Teen Wolf, and stuff like that. It had subtitles in Spanish. She would not read them. She would try to like catch the things from ear, and then later on the same year she started speaking with a British accent because she was watching Skins. Just like, yeah, now I can speak like people in Bristol, and I'm like,
oh Jesus,
the hell? What is that about? So yeah,
that's so random.
Yeah, but she was really good at picking up like languages and accents and stuff, and I'm like, I've been trying to learn English all my life. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
so weird.
Let's watch something that was also very, very requested, which is BTS Cypher Part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is RM SUGA. I think it's like a rap thing because it's RM SUGA and J-Hope. So I think this is gonna be
stage epilogue Japan edition 2016.
My cup of tea.
Your cup of tea.
Yeah, and the quality of this is G-Out as well.
I wonder if it has subtitles.
It
does. Yes.
No, auto-generated.
Oh no.
Unlucky. That's rough.
Okay, I'm gonna take him off because it's gonna start saying elephant, pink, room.
I'll look for I'd look for
the lyrics.
Yes, going for it.
Oh my god, they're so lyrical. These are the type of rappers that just really dive in deep, like meaningful lyrics. It's wild.
Because
I wonder what they're gonna talk about.
Because they're genuine rappers. That's why I like these guys. That's why I like August D. So I've said it before. I think he's one of my favorite rappers ever now. After listening to those two mixtapes, dude. And RM, the more I listen to him, and the more I'm getting accustomed to his way of expressing and seeing the world.
Makes sense.
You know. So and now I think I have to take time to sort of. Yeah, people know. You know, I'm a huge rap fan. So it's a bit obvious that I would lean towards sort of the rappers of BTS. Mm-hmm. But you know, I think my favorite member of BTS of the songs I like the most are Jungkook's
Material,
yeah. But I also like the way Jin sings, and I also like the way V sings, and I also like the way Jimin sings.
I have to say, vocal wise, I just adore the fact that V has such a velvety,
called Killer,
such a velvety tone to his sound. Like, I just love that. I don't know how he's keeping that up. I think that's just his natural color to his voice. Because that's a very difficult technique, like, to put on. And it's actually quite damaging as well, because he's so breathy naturally. So that must be his natural color to his voice.
Hence why he's able to have such a unique voice.
And endure so many concerts and so many exposures, like, vocally speaking.
Because you think if someone else was trying to copy that, it would be...
It's damaging to the vocal folds.
Damn, what a throat he's got.
I think it's just habit.
Right.
It's just habit. But yeah, and if I talk about Jungkook's vocals, I'm like, come on, what the hell? It's just so great.
Okay, I've got him.
You've got
I
it.
forgot RM is like, there's an abbreviation for Rap Monster.
It is.
How gangster is that? That's so hard.
So
I don't
funny.
know. I'm still learning. You know, like
I thought you knew that.
I don't know. I forget.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Ha! Go, Waleska. You got it. Go. Hit me with it. Look at that place. Wow. Oh my God. What? Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Take my money.
Woo! This is so much fun.
Take my money, dude.
What if I told you I'm crazy? I love that. This is insane.
She could be looking gangster as hell, dude.
I know, he's so hard. This is so good. They're not censored.
Good.
This is so good. I love that.
We'll talk lyrics in a bit. Airplane mode. Take your mode, yeah. Sao
All
Paulo
right.
to Stockholm. Come
It's
on.
so freaking good. Okay, talk to me lyrics, because I'm just blown away by their stage presence. It's like freaking wild. And look at that place. How big is that place?
Ginormous. It's in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's the
Tokyo Dome?
I think the Tokyo Dome. What is it? 32,000 people or 52,000 people? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
So RM's verse is that's the only verse we watched. Whatever you do, I will kill for. Whatever I do, I'll be real for. I still don't understand. If you actually pay attention to some of these lyrics, they actually rhyme in English. Look closely. This is the beast mode you wanted. When men smoke and women smoke wind, I smoke beat. This is a beat smoke. Who the man told you? Who the man told you crazy? Who the fella told you crazy? I'm better than you're lazy. Rather than those who do hip hop through the keyboard, I live 100 times harder. They look at rap easily. So I'm guessing there's some,
Like an easy genre.
I'm guessing there's some mistakes in the translation.
Nothing.
They look at rap easily genre. Too many generals, uncertain, ambiguous. All of them have some manners. Those who can't even continue on one verse because they try to discuss rap or music. That's why here they still rap the same way like this. Only 3 or 2 words. They're all critical patients. Mother, father, aphasic patient, or just con artist. Back yourself and look at the mirror. If you want to be a piece, make it an original. Just try something, suck ass. There's sincerity and this is zero. I got the name of Monster. Welcome to the Monster Plaza. This is the Cypher. I'm a rider like a biker. That's hard. Oh shit, slip it. Backwards beat. Oh god, I swore. You're a drain. That wasn't part of the rap. I actually just said that.
Okay.
You're a drain and I feel content. Yeah, it's pretty hard. That bit, I like that bit where it says, I don't need Givenchy because I'm a star. I don't need Hugo, already a boss.
I like that.
I'm not Buddha, but I'm a butcher. I cut away your flesh like I don't change your iPhone. You don't need no airplane mode. My roaming fees are hundreds of dollars. Can you imagine what their phone bill looks like?
Freaking high.
Yeah, because they'll be making calls while they'll be traveling on tour and stuff. That's
They
how
be
people
looking
no one
like
texts
phone numbers.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole.
Gangster.
His tone is so consistent. Freaking cool!
Where's Supreme Boy? Nice.
Woo! Go on! Oh, this is so good!
I'm buzzing.
Same, what the hell? I can't wait for Suga's spot to come in. Oh, here we go. Woo! Oh my god! He's so freaking good!
Hard.
His tonality is so consistent. Oh, he's so cool, dude. What the hell? That's awesome.
So he's saying SUGA, aka August D, my second name. When I walk in the streets, they whisper my name. From Daegu to Apuyong, my beat have been laid. The lives of my music that breathe and live here and there all over the world. I'm a baby shaman. I don't know what shaman means. What does that mean?
Shaman is
Shaman.
shaman is like a spiritual guide.
Who dances on the jackdo, called the beat. What's jackdo?
No idea.
That's not what jackdo means.
Well, you're saying that you're gonna end up learning Korean.
I end up learning Korean, dude. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the spirit of my heavy king rap that hits towards the lives of the solicit, more Korean rappers who act arrogant. My flow job that takes them all and toys around with them. This has a pause meaning apparently. Like you all know, my voice turns people on, whether it be men or women.
Ooh, okay. Hat.
My flexible tongue movements will send them to Hong Kong with my raps. I'm on the top of the food chain.
That's literally has double meaning, but you know what I'm saying.
That's hard, dude.
That has some double meaning.
I think he's one of my favorite rappers in the world.
Woo! I'm about it.
Right now, yeah. The way he carries himself is hard.
Like epic chord progression. Woo! This is so exciting!
Jesus. Take my money, dude. Just take it.
That was so good! Oh my god!
Just take all of it.
Efra, that was so exciting. So exciting.
That's worth just that whole song is worth for me to go to one of their concerts. You know?
Yeah, 100%. I just paid just for that.
And feel my.
Your pump, come on.
Yeah. Okay.
It just gets you inspired. You just want to grab a piece of paper, type away on your notes some gangster stuff that I've never been through in my life, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I want to say struggles.
It's real hard because I think what's really interesting about them is that to some extent they're breaking the whole rapper stigma to some extent. That you've got to be
definitely
like super disrespectful. You got to carry yourself a certain way off and on camera. Like, and they seem like the nicest people on earth, and they're super polite when they're in interviews. They're super nice.
Yeah, they
well treat their
balanced
fans.
People. Like I love the fact that you can be this guy on stage and then be your normal self. You know, that goes through life in jeans and a t-shirt without having to be freaking flexing on people. Time, yeah, you know, it's like, this is my personality, which okay, if it is dope, cool.
I think it's just because they're so
Hold
aligned
it.
with themselves.
But yeah, it's like,
you know, and how many rappers
cool.
are you seeing in the world right now be advocates for things
Soul
like
searching,
self-love,
yeah.
soul searching,
meaning, searching what you're supposed to be doing with your
love.
life. Yeah, like
That stuff in the rapping community seems
it's
like
gay.
Nah, I'd say like that is a bit cringe. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
dude,
like,
what are you rapping
cares.
about?
Yeah, like go do your motivational stuff somewhere else.
Fast cars, women,
so shallow.
drugs, and money. That's what you're allowed to
so
rap.
Shallow.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
there's so much depth in your own struggles in life.
Those are the main topics you see in the world right now, and that's why it's so bizarre they do it.
Actually, the rappers that I personally admire are the ones that talk about their personal journeys and what's going on up here, and they're so lyrical and articulate when they speak about it.
I think we are a bit biased though, because
definitely.
we grew up in a household where not only I was rapping all the time, and my interest has always been lyrical rap.
Yeah.
Right. So we've always been
naturally inclined to that.
As we grow, we got older and more knowledgeable and more able to appreciate certain stuff on lyrical rap. So lyrical rap really has no boundaries, you know, because someone who's a lyricist, someone who understands the language they're writing on, someone who understands topics, someone who's in line with his emotions, it doesn't mean that they're the most emotionally stable person. It actually probably means they're super unstable, but they're able to vocalize things that not many people are able to vocalize. That's a skill on their own. And then they're able to rhythmically put it on music and on a beat.
Yeah, and then you get these guys that switch and combine two languages in one thing.
It's it's such a skill, and it is true what RM said to some extent. Is like people sort of look at rap as this easy genre. They're sort of this low hanging fruit. And I think it's because lately what modern rap has turned into, it is to some extent disappointing, and but at the same time it's what's selling at the moment. So again, market dictates the product, not the product dictates the market. So if the market it's buying that product, it's gonna be made more and more and more. People don't understand how much power they have. Like what you listen to, that's what you're reinforcing. I'm part of the problem because I like some of these mumble rappers. You know what I mean? I like Lil Mosey sometimes. I like some 6ix9ine songs actually bang. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of you know, they actually do. Some of them do, like one. But I'm part of I'm to some extent I'm part of the problem because I resonate with rap so much. I can also understand where mumble rap is coming from. I understand the root of that. I also understand why some people just want to talk about
the superficial stuff without having to dig deep into anything.
I get it.
Yeah, but here's my perspective as a music listener, like just as it is.
Yeah.
I think that that type of music that's shallow and commercial and that doesn't have a lot of meaning behind it is necessary. I believe that's a necessary part of growth in the industry, because from these people that are creating these sounds, these vibes, these rhythmic
melody focused raps,
that have absolutely nothing juicy or meaty behind it, are creating new inspirations for the artists to come.
Yeah.
So the artists that are an uprising, or people that have been creating for years, are taking then into consideration all these sounds that are commercial, and you get people like beat producers and ghostwriters, lyricists that work for labels, and they think, okay, so if this is what's working, if this is the recipe, what would happen if we combine it with this, right? And that's where great musical compositions come from. So I don't diss the mumble rap. I don't personally would go out of my way to listen to it, but that's just my personal opinion. But I believe it's necessary. I think it's all of the artists that are right now in the A-listers are necessary for the future of music, and they are contributing something important. And whatever you stand in that is, it goes as well. Like every point, like every opinion is valid, but in my perspective, that we need the trash to make it good. Like it's part of the progress of music.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, I've always been an advocate of, if you've made it that far, you've got my respect.
Absolutely, 100%. But you can't say
now whether your actual art and craft it's good, that's something else.
And that also falls down into personal opinion.
Yeah, but then you also gotta be. I think you also then gotta start being critical on what is it offering, and what does it actually mean, that piece of art to exist. What does it make? What does it create? What does it cause?
Okay.
Because music impacts people.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
that's when I start, and I'm yet to formulate what I would believe to be a rock solid opinion on it, because I'm still thinking about it, because I'm part of the problem. I consume music like that, but I also consume music that it's the complete opposite, and I'm also an advocate for, the more training you have, the more knowledge you have, the better your music will get. The more time you get to study topics, the more times you get to create, the better your product will become. So
yeah, and the more you learn, the less you actually know. Like you realize that there are so many things that you actually should.
And just because you made it to the top doesn't mean you're actually good, or does it? I'm not sure. I'm yet to.
I believe.
I don't know.
In that perspective, I just think if you've got your name between the big dogs in the music industry, you're worthy of my admiration, because the journey, the path to get you there,
it's admirable.
It's crazy. It's a rocky road, all right? So however way you got there, you got all my respect. So for that reason, it's cool. But I'm talking about the actual craft. I'm talking about the music itself.
I think everyone has something to offer, so it's very difficult
Absolutely.
for me to, and I think people have noticed that, but it's very difficult for me to disregard a song as absolute trash. It would have to be really, really bad for me, anyways. But because I think they offer different stuff, but I'm yet to formulate an opinion on that. I still think I have to do a bit more heavy thinking in a dark room. Right. The next part that was
and then come bursting to my room at 3 o'clock in the morning. I figure it out.
Yeah. The next video that I thought was really good to watch was BTS Attack on Bangtan. 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 The Rise of Bangtan live on stage. Epilogue. Japan edition 2016 BTS.
Same. I think it's the same concert that we just watched.
Oh yeah? Awesome.
Yeah. From the same concert. Wow, excited. Let's go.
Good little dosage of live performances by BTS.
Oh, so good. And this is the most requested stuff, by the way. So people agree with the wow. Woo! All right. Hello. The click track for the live performances is bloody insane.
That sounds like an actual drum.
I think
that's an actual band.
No, there's not a live band there.
Are you sure?
100%.
That sounded like a genuine drum kit.
Yeah, but this is what I read in the comment. Sometimes they can't take a live band wherever they go, right?
Right.
So they have the live band click tracks.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So what you hear is a live band, even though the live band isn't there.
That's brilliant. I think so many more artists should do that.
And it gives it so much more power. It's like
feels so much
that
human
touch.
Yeah.
That spirit, that energy is so cool. So I think that's what's happening here.
Nice. I want to know what their band is.
It's me too.
Yeah. Because I learned what the Blackpink band was.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want to know what their BTS band is.
Awesome. Oh no, it is a band. It's at the background. I just saw. Oh yeah, they are. They are there. You saw? Damn. Yeah, you can. Yeah, look at them. Look at
Let's
them.
go!
Freaking awesome! Hey. I would have totally missed that bottle, by the way. That freaking drummer is killing it.
J-Hope has such an iconic hair.
It does.
It was looks the same with that cuts and stuff. Hard outfits, dude. Chilling.
Damn, this is so much fun. What the hell?
It's such a dream playing for these guys.
Jim Magic.
Oh
man.
my god.
I'd be happy just doing backing vocals in the background.
What the fuck? Hey, yeah. Arab's got
La
that.
cintura.
Get down, dog.
Woo!
Having so much
I
fun.
freaking love this. Oh, they're such good vibes. What the hell?
What's up with them, uncle? Gangster. Such a fan of that guy, dude.
Honestly, what the hell?
World class. World class, dude. Dude, he looks clean.
Efra, I'm freaking pumped.
Oh, mate, what I want this with me.
That drummer is living his best life.
Oh my gosh, dude, that drummer has me crazy.
Woo!
Why, dude?
Take my money!
One of the best performances I've seen, that's a joke.
You were just jumping, dude!
Look at the keyboard player chilling.
There's such a vibe, what the hell?
Hiya. Look at Jimin.
It's like a con. Woo!
I got my own.
I freaking love him. I love him.
Damn. Prop to the dancers, dude.
They literally came in just to do this. Woo!
What vibe? Please, someone,
If
please
you were-
tell me who the drummer is, for the
If
love
you
of
were
God.
like, yeah, definitely. Who the freaking hell the band
band,
is?
dude,
The
the-
band is
oh.
amazing. What the hell? Okay, I'm blown.
It would
but,
be such a dream, dude, to play
just
for these
imagine,
guys.
I would love just to do a little backing vocals at the back. Woohoo! Just be in the shadows. I don't care.
I'll bring some Latino vibes, dude. I'll put some congas, some bongos,
Give a little
timbales.
bit of shimmy.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, it's like freaking insane. I bloody love it. The live arrangement is so much better than anything that you have ever seen
Dude,
before.
what a show.
I just love they have a live band. Who's doing that? What pop band is doing that? No one. Nobody.
More now than ever, though.
Yeah. Nobody.
No, more now than ever. A lot of pop bands are bringing actual bands. Yeah.
It's not that common though. It's a lot of hassle.
It's becoming more common, though.
Oh,
I think it's
good.
because they've realized
How come I don't know that?
there's so much more value when you bring a band in it.
Definitely. I have to say though, I just love them.
Yeah, dude, what a show. World class, dude.
I had another point, but
Take more of my money.
literally-
You know what I mean?
here, just have me. Do you want me to sign my name off to you?
Jesus
Fine, have
Christ.
it. I don't care.
Dude, again, but dude, it'd be such a dream playing for these guys.
Ugh. I
What
just
the fuck?
maybe I'd be happy just being a dancer.
Oh, don't know.
It's like a faceless dancer. I'd be happy just
Nah,
being that person.
I'd love to be one of the percussionists.
Oh yeah, but that's just your natural calling.
It is.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss so watching a performance of that is so world class.
So cool.
It's, oh my gosh, it's just, I'm seeing so much, man. Like one of the most difficult things is working as a unity with everything. When it comes as a musician, the band, the singers, then they're the show, they're the star of the show, but as a musician, you have to provide a trampoline for them also to fly.
Yeah.
You're letting them span their wings, you know?
Yeah, so you're providing that cushion, that bounce
Yeah.
to them. The energy has to come from you as a percussionist.
They're the stars, but you can add a bit of shine to them.
Oh, yeah,
and it's such a good sort of like synergy.
It brings a different, it lets them shine a different light
I love these
on
guys,
their
dude.
live performance. I was gonna say, just
Love
imagine, by this point, I think this must be like the finale of the show, or like coming close to
Feels like it, yeah.
like the end of the concert, I would say.
Turns out that was their intro.
Oh my god, could you imagine? I would literally die. Yeah, I would. I would say then, just imagine, you're obviously tired by the time this song comes along. They're sweating buckets, right?
Yep. They're looking like glazed donuts.
Yeah, you are definitely tired by this time the song comes on. But the second that drum kicks in, dude, you're flying off the bat. Like you're just having the best time. And this is probably the moment at the end of the show where you're just walking to the green room and you pass out.
yeah.
No lie, for real.
Yeah.
You're in such a high.
Go for the finish off. Put it a bit further back. Yeah, that's it.
Hey. Yes.
He's vibing.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh, God. Number one, dude. I love these guys. I actually love these guys. That is
No joke.
next level stuff.
No joke.
Next level stuff, dude.
They really didn't come to play. What the hell?
Next level stuff.
I love them. You know how people say on the comments, oh, I think this person's your bias wrecker. Like, you have your bias and then this person comes and wrecks it. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know why they say in that voice, but that's the voice it sounds in my head.
Yeah.
So I think my bias wrecker in BTS is SUGA. August D.
I'm not big.
Yes.
I'm not big on the whole bias thing. I just think they're so bloody good. It's a joke, dude. It's just levels. It's so bizarre to me that there's people
So
this
good.
good, and there's so many levels to the game. You know
And
what
they
I mean?
shine at so many different things, and I
Oh
think
my
that's the
gosh.
reason why each individual really shines at something, like a certain genre and a certain aesthetic and
Agree.
a certain thing.
Yep.
So because it fits their personality better, it fits their creative purpose better. Like they all have that trademark sound to themselves, and then when they come together, you have this like unstoppable wave of variety and like energy that you're like, where the hell is this coming from?
Yeah. You know
That's
what?
what's so refreshing about them.
I think what I found though, the reason why I'm a bit like with the whole bias thing, it's that I find that the more I take time to research and consume specific content from each one of them as soloists, I just start
You
to
fall
understand.
in love to each one of them.
Yeah, so it becomes more like I actually can't believe they all work together.
Exactly, but
You know?
yeah, I just say as biased and like
That means sort of like your favorite person, right?
No, yeah, in the K-pop lingo it definitely is, but I just think in my perspective is the person that I'm naturally the most drawn to when I see them live, and that to me is Jimin. Like he just literally such a spot stealer. That guy is like chilling in a little corner, and then he starts like out of nowhere. He's like murdering a dance break, and you're like, Jesus, like.
Jesus Christ!
You were just chilling. What the hell? Where that switch flip? Like, where is that?
What was that kid that was like, Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ! I don't remember.
What was that video? Dude? He was like a little blonde kid, and he looks at his lady or his dad or something, and he's like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" It's like, what the fuck? It's so bloody funny. It was from
familiar.
the I dropped my croissant era.
The Vine era.
The Vine era, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe now TikTok's becoming Vine.
Yeah, actually,
is.
it's some pretty good stuff from TikTok. Really, some pretty funny stuff from TikTok.
TikTok is funny. It's just a lot of trash in there.
Well, so was in Vine.
It's a lot of
just
unfunny stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, the big Vine creators were genuinely funny.
Good point.
They stopped being funny.
They stopped being funny the minute they moved
But-
from platform to platform.
They were hilarious. But now there's like the big TikTokers. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was younger too.
I actually think it's not our targeted audience. Like, we're not their target audience, and I think for that reason we don't find it as funny.
That's not what you think about TikTok. Actually, we opened a TikTok, but we're still yet to know what we want to do in
What
TikTok.
do we post there?
I'm not big on the whole. I'm doing the whole dancing stuff.
or the trends and
Like
stuff.
I wipe my mirror and then I look good and then I look bad. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Stop swearing.
My gosh, dude. I can't stand that stuff. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It annoys me, makes my blood boil.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know.
And I understand. Look, man.
I'm
I mean,
yet to crack the TikTok
look,
code.
man. I mean, we're in the whole social media stuff, so I understand why you do it. I
It's
get it.
fun, but I don't know how to do it.
Fun views. You know, I get it. I understand it. But, oh my gosh, just find something that's genuine. Like, we've seen some amazing TikTokers.
Oh yeah, but they
That
definitely.
edit people and the guy that made the purge stuff.
Oh yeah, but that's like
Next
next
level.
level stuff, Efra.
Brilliant.
That's like unreachable level
Well,
TikTok.
it's the same as what's the name of the guy that he's a magician? He's not a magician. He does the visual
Illusionist,
illusions.
yeah.
What's his name?
I don't
that he came
remember.
from Vine.
Yeah.
Next level stuff.
Yeah, he remained true to his purpose.
I think it was an Asian guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has now a baby.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, he's awesome.
So cute, and
He's
he does
awesome.
magic tricks with his baby.
He is awesome. So like that.
Cute.
That stuff. If you stick with next level stuff, you're gonna go far.
Yeah, but
But then now, if you also stick with a
Normal
little
people-
renegade, it's
yeah,
like, come
normal
on, brother.
people like us that don't really have like next level magic editing skills.
Well, like doing the whole prank stuff is like, come on. When do you catch on? You know, how often can you scare your mum?
Good point.
You know what I mean? Until she realizes this is, oh my god, I'm probably gonna get scared tomorrow.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's like, oh, I got you.
ha ha ha!
You know?
Zoom into your face.
500,000 views later, the people are like,
Efra,
oh,
in
real.
TikTok, you can get to 1 million views in like 0 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like so fast.
I've had a few of the. Do you remember like a few of the tennis videos people reposted on,
Yeah.
on TikTok? Some of the funny ones, like we were playing with a spoon or hitting each other
Uh-huh.
with rackets and stuff. And one of them just blew, and I'm like, what the
How did that happen?
Yeah,
when?
Yeah,
Do you
and
know
everyone's just, oh yeah, and I'm like, what the?
You know
Bizarre.
what?
It's
What
because it's so hot
TikTok
right now.
content that I loved, like I consume it like there's no tomorrow.
What?
The painting.
It's
The
good for the painting stuff. Yeah.
artistic Side of
Fashion's
the
also
TikTok.
good.
Oh
Fashion's
my
also
god,
good.
the fashion, the painting side of TikTok, I adore it. Everything else, the comedy,
Actually, the sports one, I like some of the sports stuff.
don't vibe with it.
Some of the comedy stuff there's some genuinely funny stuff. It's
I
hilarious.
like like things that just happen naturally, like the unexpected stuff.
Like how Snapchat stories used to be.
Yeah. You know how they were really creative. The when Snapchat was like the thing that was super. Like people got so creative with Snapchat.
Yeah, maybe let us know if what would you like us to do? You know.
And TikTok.
Yeah,
Ah.
there's a lot of stuff to do there, but yeah.
I'm a 25-year-old. I don't know how to do TikTok.
Renegade,
Teach me.
Renegade. Nah, it's not that. It's like any other app, isn't it?
Teach me.
I just don't want to be doing the whole. Whoa.
Wow.
You know, not me. But anyways, let's.
I'm a bitch. I'm a boss.
Now that we're on the bit of a funny vibe, there's something happening. A BTS meme song or something like that.
Oh my god, yes.
What is that?
No idea, but they keep saying.
We didn't even have this on the list. It just came up in my head.
meme song.
What does that mean?
I don't even know. I don't even know what it is.
So many people talk about it and sort of see it.
4 weeks ago. Why is
So
everybody...
I created a song out of BTS memes.
4 million views.
What the
Is
Jesus?
that the one they're talking about? Yeah, it is, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus. Look, everyone sort of watched it and stuff. Wow.
Oh my
Go
God.
click on it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
want to see what it's about. You can listen to this song on SoundCloud.
Oh my God, dude. It's an actual bloody song.
Oh my gosh, 4 million views. What the fuck is going on?
Well, okay.
Yoongi! Oh. Oh Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Now, heart is in Havana. Hamburger. Pardon? Dude, we're not.
Stop it! Stop it!
Pardon?
Pardon?
I love
Pardon?
that video, dude.
Pardon? Pardon?
I love hamburger and Sprite.
And Sprite. We have different clothes.
Who is it that
This
says?
is a good song.
Who is it that says? What we're handsome?
Do you know what the dude?
No, dude. What is it? What is it?
Confidence.
Confidence.
I hope you
Please
put that in.
put that in. For the love of Jesus.
I'm gonna be quoting this song the whole week, okay?
Dude.
I love hamburger and Sprite. We have different clothes.
Pa-da-da-da. Havana. Next time, dude. Next time.
This is cool.
So I'm in a bar, right? Or you're sort of, yeah, it's a good looking lady or something, and you sort of bump hot shoulders, and like in a movie, and you sort of talk, but then my mind goes blank because she's very good looking.
Confidence.
I'm just gonna have. Was it Jimin that said it?
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, just-
Jungkook? I
No
don't
way.
remember. I don't remember who it was, but he was like he was having a little conversation
I just know it's gonna come
with
out.
himself.
It's
I
gonna-
really hope it does. Carry on.
Gin Scribbler.
And cold ketchup.
It was funny with her hair.
Stop it.
It looks gangster with her hair.
Damn.
It's good mixing actually for the
I
song.
know. I was gonna say. J-Hope.
What the? Tony Montana?
Okay, no, I just gotta say, you are a genius. The person who made that song and made this video is a freaking Popo. You are a freaking genius.
Subscribe, she's got my love.
Alright?
Oh, he.
Like, this is the qualities of the content.
Oh man, look, what a nice person. She's put the source of all the videos. That's so lovely.
That's freaking beautiful.
That's amazing.
She is beautiful. Or he or
Or she or...
This channel is beautiful.
Yeah, unbelievable.
This is so good.
She's got, or he's got my, whoever, got my all support.
This is literally the type of content I consume at 4 o'clock in the morning by myself.
Not gonna lie though, it makes it brilliant.
It is. It's so
Very
good. I expected some like B-Tech version of some
No,
song.
I expected those boost-based, absolutely
ear raping music.
yeah, literally.
This is so great.
Yeah,
I
it's
freaking
good.
love this.
Hard.
Woo!
We just watched that.
Yeah.
Oh, hard.
Ooh, ah, baby boy.
I hope BTS sees this, dude.
Oh, so do I. This is so good. This is so good. What the hell? Money.
Cool. Dance Monster. We just watched that too.
So good.
Nico. Arigato. Merci beaucoup, damn. What was that?
I love this!
Oh, this is the big group. Whoa. Yeah!
I wonder if that's real.
Boss.
I love this! I'm not crying.
Wow.
Ding dong dong.
Dude, it's brilliant mixing.
This is hilarious.
That is brilliantly mixed.
This is so good.
That
Oh
is-
my god, this channel is taking all my love. Like,
Unbelievable.
subscribe.
I really hope that BTS sees this.
Notification gang.
You see the pin comment? What is it? Hello everyone. I
everybody.
wanted to give a song nostalgic vibes. I know everyone wants me to do so many group songs. I will collect them. Oh, so also she's doing also other songs.
That's freaking
Well,
awesome.
Paul, you've got all our support. So if you do make any more stuff, we will for sure. We'll leave the link on in the description below and the channel and stuff like that. So you can
I
show your
really,
support.
really hope
That is
this
so well done.
this freaking video gets to them. Like, I hope this goes like stupidly viral and
Yeah.
BTS actually gets to see it.
Usually not a fan of the whole like spamming culture of like, oh, send it to this person. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, don't.
But-
But I hope this goes
Yeah.
naturally, organically, without having to be like, ah, you know.
But I really do hope they do see it. That is so nice.
This is so much fun. I really like
And
that.
I think it really is a great example of how amazing
and healthy
the
the army actually
BTS
is.
army
Yeah.
is. It's unbelievable, dude.
So freaking cool.
It's
That's
unbelievable.
dedicated work.
Dude, you know how hard that is to make?
Dedicated work.
You know, mixing is difficult, in case you didn't know that. Editing like that takes months. I wouldn't say months, it wouldn't surprise me if it took her a good while, or him. So, yeah, all our support.
Freaking awesome. I love it.
If you do come across watching us, the owner of Popo or whoever you are, yeah,
Notification gang.
feel free to drop us a message or whatever. We'll absolutely cover whatever you do, mate. It's a joke.
It's awesome. It's so awesome. I freaking
So
love
well
it.
done, and effort like that deserves to be noticed. And I'm so happy. 4 million views. A joke.
It's freaking cool.
A joke. And it's got what? They got like over 100,000 subscribers.
156,000.
Brilliant. It's amazing.
It's freaking awesome.
Amazing. Well,
Love that.
again, now that we're in a bit of a joking mood, let's watch. Oh, we haven't watched this. John Cook hates losing.
Oh yes! Oh my god, this also has been stupidly requested like so many times. And I thought, ha ha ha, that sounds like Efra.
Oh, here's the thing. Have you posted a try not to laugh challenge we recently
No.
just did? I won't spoil what happens in that one. But
I guess everybody can tell what happened.
Don't. Watch it. It's actually unexpected. But the thing is, you know, I grew up as a sportsman. Losing, it's you know.
Not in your nature.
No, isn't that? Losing is in my nature. I lose a lot. But it's like when you go home and you sort of say you're a kid. Oh, Dad, I lost. It's like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Baba, no joking. But it was like, you know, you get better and you try not to lose. So losing.
I don't know what household you were in, 'cause I don't remember that at all.
Actually, when I was a kid, I didn't really lose that much, did I?
There were moments.
There were, yeah,
I
tough
mean,
moments.
karate was pretty tough when you.
Dude, I used to do, in case you didn't know, I used to do karate until I was like 11. And
You got winded.
I got my ass whooped in a was it a regional competition? I was undefeated in the state I was on, and then obviously as you get older and
Your
stuff like
division,
that.
you were like, yeah.
Because I was 9 or something like that. I was an absolute machine when I was a kid, and then as you start getting older, you start realizing they don't only allow you to train and then compete against older kids, 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds, because I was murdering these children, you know, and I was also a child, so it doesn't get weird. But it's like
You were just
happens.
too good for that category.
It happens. Yeah, whatever. It happens. These guys were about to hit puberty, or some of them already hit it. So they had their Adam's apple coming out like a seagull, like a seagull's beak over here. You know what I mean? And they had like kind of like biceps, tiny arms, but you know they were strong. And they had so much energy, and you were like, "What the? This guy really is trying to kill me." And that's when you started realizing, it's like, oh my gosh, like
I'm
this
about
is
to die.
this is for real. And one time, because when you're a kid, you're doing it for fun. You're winning and you feel like a badass. Because I used to watch Max Steel or Action Man on TV.
And Karate Kid.
Yeah, and Karate Kid, but Jackie Chan movies and stuff.
So you think he would be home and be like, yeah. And I'm like, what the hell's happening?
So you think it's actually like that. Oh, you get hit, and then the other guy laughs at you and sort of it's nice, but So this time I brought my whole family. Well, they would always come, but like my whole family basically was here. Grandma, auntie, you guys, so many more people, and it was a regional competition. And I had done amazing at Katas, which is like imaginary fighting. It's sort of like how
it's
you do
like
technique showing.
It's like choreographed.
Yeah, and then combat came on, and I had to fight this 11-year-old who was small, not smaller than me, a bit taller than me, but he was like he was Flash. That kid just went like he was like a crazy ass kid. You know, and he wouldn't stop, and I was like, what the hell is wrong with this kid?
What's happening?
I remember I chopped him once. However, you're not allowed to hit in the face, right? But I was getting so angry.
Because it's not MMA.
So I was getting so angry. I chopped him here, right? And I kind of scratched him a little because I caught him with a thumb, kind of. And then he got really angry, and he was trying to take my head off.
Time was flying by.
Yeah, it wasn't that he hit me once. He hit me like 12 times before I blinked twice in the same spot. And you know you got people watching, and there's kind of like a bit of a crowd, and I'm like, okay,
and there's
I'm fine.
The judges and everybody.
And you also, you know, you have rounds left. Or in karate, it doesn't work with rounds, but you have it's with points. Yeah. So he was winning. He was destroying me. But you want to go home at least with a bit of dignity, you know. So I ended up getting silver medal because I was the final. But dude, it was just as soon as we cut off the it was like a sports center, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The sports thing. I just.
You said he looked into my dad and he
No
was
more.
like, he took his medal off and he was like, I quit. I remember that so clearly.
I don't want to fight anymore, Dad. That guy was crazy. You know what I mean?
And I was like, dramatic match? What the hell? I'm the drama club kid. What the hell's happening here?
Dude, so yeah, so at 10, I just said, F
He's
this.
like, I quit.
I quit, dude. Hell to the head, hell to the no, dude.
And my dad being like a black belt in karate, and he was like,
A bit disappointed, but he also understood.
and he was like, why? Explain why. And everyone was like,
Because they hurt.
it hurts.
Yeah. These motherfuckers hurt, dude. Like, what was going on?
He just started crying. It was so cute.
Oh, that I was tiny too. Like, I was just good at it.
And you were a skinny little boy as well.
Yeah.
You weren't like
No.
bulky like
I was
this.
I was athletic. No, I was
stocky.
athletic.
No, but these kids were like kind of stocky. They were like a bit chunky.
They were juicing, dog. They were juicing.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell, but they weren't skinny like you.
No, they would hit way harder. They were hitting puberty, and I was nowhere near close to it. You know what I mean?
You were like 8.
Yeah.
9?
8, 9. Yeah. So
freaking funny.
yeah. So F that.
Brutal.
How did we get into that?
Because you were really competitive.
Oh right. Yeah. So.
Except for that moment, don't play board games with my brother. He will
Do you remember when I was a
freaking
kid?
throw the Monopoly board all over the place and be like, I don't want to play anymore. You're all cheating.
Monopoly, dude. Monopoly would get me. My blood boil.
Even
when I was like 14,
even
dude.
domino. Like we were playing domino in the porch, just drinking Coke with the rest of the
I'm out.
quadra.
I'm out. As soon as I started losing one.
Like, you're all cheating. You're all working against me. Waleska put you up to this.
I was a wild kid, dude. Yeah, I would always blame you because I always thought you hated me.
Oh, and say for example, we would get, like, my parents would get us like lollipops or ice creams the same size at the same time, but my brother would eat it so fast, and then he would look at me and be like, "How are you still eating it?" And I'd be like, "'Cause I am. I'm having a good time."
So
eating
I thought yours was always bigger. Whatever you had was always better.
And he would always try to like switch.
It was better. I guarantee you there was something. I don't know what you had. It was something
nothing.
weird juju.
No, I just enjoyed it. Oh, and Efra used to steal my pencils because he would think that he would write better with my pencils.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's like, why do you write so neatly? Why
you're-
does mine look like this?
Yeah, if Waleska, you like, she would have, or you have, I don't know if I should talk to you in third person, but yeah, you would have some of the best handwriting I'd ever seen when I was in 6th grade, about to go into 7th, year one, year 7. And I would think, but my mind was so weird, and because I was always playing sports and stuff, I was so sweaty, my notebooks, because my hands would sweat, right? With my nose would be black, like they would always have this like manchong. You know?
Yeah, your notebooks look so nasty.
And then I remember I saw in some way some of the dirtier kids taught me a trick on how to. Sometimes I would lose my rubber. I would lose the rubber or eraser, and I would rub it off with my finger.
Oh,
with
like
the pencil.
Oh,
yeah.
yuck.
So then he would always. My mom was like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?"
What is this nasty ass looking thing?
But I was a good student though. But I had to learn really fast that
You had to be organized.
No, that it had to look nice. You know,
for you to understand what it was in there.
Yeah, because then I would find myself like weeks later. I was like, "What the hell what does this mean?
What is this?
Wait, I can't read that." And so I thought it was your pens and stuff.
Yeah, so because I was so like, not specific, but I enjoy getting creative, and so I would like color code all my notes and like.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
And I would have them, really neatly packed, except for maths, because I couldn't understand maths. Still can't understand maths. But yeah, every notebook would be like segmented and color coded.
Well,
and
awesome,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, and it would have a theme. So, for example,
Geography.
For geography, I would use green, and then everything about it would be green, and it had little plants and stuff, and I would make cool margins.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
you would take your time to really make sure that it was aesthetically pleasing and that it would encourage you to try and look at the subject.
Because, say, I would take notes in school in black and white, just like normal people would, but I would go home and do all the decorating and like segmenting and stuff.
And then you cannot read it again.
And that was me revising.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, that's
It's actually a good tactic and it's fun. I was never that crazy, but if you see my notebooks from the beginning and then to now, there's so many more stuff that I copied from you because it was such a good tactic, and because I was very competitive even in studies.
Yeah, you were like, she's better than me. I'm gonna do better.
Not that I wasn't really competitive with studies with you because you were 3 years ahead, so I was always gonna lose. But I was competitive with everyone in my year.
Yeah, I know.
And with results, it was
I
like.
remember you in your middle school. You were like you were friends with the best students in the classroom.
What, high school?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. No. Back home.
Yeah.
And
here I changed a bit.
yeah, and then you would look at them and like study their behavior basically, and then I'd be like, okay, so this person's doing this, so he would strategize and be like, so I'm gonna do this, including what he did, but better. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, even
who
here,
thinks of that?
especially when it got serious, like A levels and stuff like that. I just started hanging around strategically with specific people. Like they're smarter. I think it's just it's a no-brainer. Like if you're, because I didn't think, I'd never thought I was smart. So I was like, I was just good at copying stuff and I was just good at remembering things, but I never understood stuff. So then when you get to a certain level, close to university level, and then when you get to university level, you really have to start. It's more about understanding rather than just memorizing stuff.
And it's interpretation more than, yeah.
Because it's essays now. So I just started hanging around with the girls. But if I found there was only a few guys that really knew what they were doing, but they would never add color to the bloody thing.
So you're being all confused?
Yeah, it was just it was too smart looking.
It was too academical.
But the girls, some of these girls, especially with psychology and stuff, they really found ways of making it easy to read, and to some extent they were way smarter because they really made it enjoyable. So I would strategically hang around with these ladies just to sort of copy how they did notes or whatever. But yeah.
So funny.
But here I relaxed a bit. It was just mainly probably from year 7 to year 11 where I was like, I'm gonna get.
I'm a murderer, everybody.
I'm gonna absolutely get best grades out of everyone. And it wasn't mainly because I wanted big. I just I don't know.
I just like you enjoy the competition. I think you're just naturally competitive.
Yeah.
But at me, don't care.
So I wonder with someone who's so talented, like John Cook. I wonder what that's like for him.
Competition.
Yeah. Maybe he's like that in every aspect of life, or maybe he's because I'm no longer like that really.
I think your competitive nature comes like say we're playing a game.
Playing what?
Any game.
Oh, really, mate?
Yeah, like when it's you against me. No, when we're teaming up and playing PS4.
Yeah.
No, it's when we're against each other.
Yeah, but what do we do that's against each other?
Like,
You will lose.
try not to laugh challenges.
You will lose.
No.
That's why we mainly don't do competitive stuff, because you can't handle it. Because you always lose.
Oh my god, I'm a good sport. What are you talking about?
You're always at the back end of stuff.
See? This is the competitiveness I'm talking about. I'm a good competitor.
I mean, what do we do?
I cannot laugh.
What do we do?
Like whenever, and when my sister was around and we used to play like whisper challenges and stuff, we used to play a lot of games with them.
Yeah.
And she would always be like, game on. It's like, I'm not gonna lose.
Okay, go on.
Like, what the hell? Why?
Let's watch John Cookie Boy.
John Cook hates losing. Ah, that's a really cool intro.
Fantastic. What happened to the speakers?
I don't know.
Oh, it switched off.
That makes sense.
I think
Are they
it
on?
should be, yeah.
Oh yeah. Isn't that DNA's intro?
Think.
스피어 처리, 스피어입니다.
Ooh, good form. Oh my god.
약간,
정국 씨 약간 조금 기세 등등.
약간.
정국 씨
Good,
전화번호
good. Look
내려주세요.
down. He's
이거 좀
scared.
그거
Roll up his sleeves.
다 걷으세요.
기선제압 아니에요 저거?
정국이한테 배웠습니다. 또.
Everybody's gonna do it.
Meow, feeling confident.
와야 도와가네 진짜.
Oh my god, he's so good.
닦아줘야 됩니까?
Bit extra with the technique. Isn't it?
It's great. Good shape.
It is. Bit extra with it.
Holy guacamole. He had to be a dancer.
자, 일단은 절부터 받고.
Bow for me.
네. 아이고 형님, 아이고 형님. 야 잘한다. 게임은 게임입니다. 잘했으니까 열심히 하죠.
Proud.
자 하나,
둘 셋. 결과 보세요.
It feels great. Yes, thank you.
Two lines.
제목 몰라요? 제목 모르죠?
He's so cheeky, isn't he?
자 일단 제목.
A Disney movie. Finding Nemo.
오케이. 작은 거 들어야지. 아무나.
Beauty and the Beast.
It's difficult.
진짜 쉬워요.
Jungkook.
Frying pan game.
How can it be? Jin?
몰랐어.
아 슈가.
정국 제발.
I'll give him a chance to win.
You know what I love about when they play this type of like guessing games? They shout their names. They don't say me. They say Waleska. You know, it's like
It's sort of like when you play football. You sort of say Efra's ball or Waleska's ball or Efra. Yeah, it's like me, you know. Sort of do that, yeah. That's sort of when you play football, yeah.
you can tell that I've never played football in my life.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like when we play volleyball.
I used to say here, me, here. I never used to shout my name. My name is too long.
Yeah, but if there's 6 people and everyone's saying me, you can't differentiate.
Ah, good point.
That's why in volleyball you would say your name if you were playing team volleyball. The thing is, you
good. And
mainly
I-
play beach volleyball.
Yeah, I never really played. Like I played
Did you
like
play
a
in teams?
season. Yeah, like
School
2
season.
seasons.
School season.
Like 2 school seasons. And
Also, like varsity. Well, it wasn't varsity actually. It was high school.
yeah, it was high school. Volleyball.
Yeah, so
Volleyball.
decent level. Not the highest level, but it's all right.
It's alright. I wasn't the greatest player either.
Regional volleyball.
Shut up, captain of the team. See, competitive.
Oh my god, the competitiveness nearly killed me.
Choke on competition.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, I'm sure. Why are you buffering? Hello?
이 파랑만 편해서. 네.
The BTS village. Jimin.
Jin is approaching.
And he said, "Don't come to me," and ran away.
도망가는 그런 거 보여주면 하려고요.
But is that because he's expecting it?
근데 모르는데.
Jimin.
지민 참고 있었는데 그걸 찾았으면 못 찾았어. 지민
Jimin, well, ready to fight.
2분의 1 확률 찾았어. 지민 정답. 와. 지민.
My part?
누군가 불러 세워간 내 말. 정답.
Whoa.
You know what?
달러. 달러. 지구명 부를 때까지. 자.
Oh, you got it wrong. Any other lyrics one, I lose.
전국의 전국 파트입니다. 오늘 평행.
What is happening?
I don't know. It's fine. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's
But
fine.
it's not working.
Oh,
It's not working.
that's weird.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Not working.
I don't know. Maybe pair it and unpair it.
No, I think I gotta move it.
Gotta move it.
Yeah. Put it here.
Oh no, that looks.
Stay
Ah, you
there,
can't
baby
see it.
boy.
Where is it? Go on then. Yep, it's still not paired. Just pair it again.
Hold it, people, hold it.
Oh, the darkness,
My old friend.
I'll just do this.
Oh, there it is. It worked.
But I unpaired it.
Oh my goodness.
So pair it again. No, just press connect.
Connect.
Brilliant.
All right,
Sorry about
wonderful. That was a bit annoying.
It's alright, mate.
I'm
we got a
having
video?
so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
아, 전국의 전국 파트입니다.
전국.
같은 곳에 보지만은 다르지.
Yes.
남다르지야 너무 다르지야.
너무 다르지.
It's so
So
different, but I
different.
pronounce it uniquely.
It's my part. I pronounce it.
Yeah.
전국.
Jesus.
전국.
억울했을
자, 전국 파랑말편에서 그 작은 박스를 내 경찰서.
What game is that? I'm so confused about it.
착각해서 본 거예요. 그래서 내가 이거 내가 저 경찰서에서 봤다고. 맞아요.
Bacha.
What the heck is going on?
Bacha. I don't know what they're trying to do. Karate chop everybody.
전국.
Hey, what is up with it?
Irish dancing.
I'm not interested in class president.
Ooh, fierce.
So
So
appealing, so
appealing, so
attractive.
attractive.
And he said he's not interested. I see.
It's a sin to be this charming.
Calm down. Rock, paper, scissors.
가위바위보. He's so confident as well. We also gotta remember.
Oh, RM
this-
looks funny with that hat. What is that, dude?
I don't know, but it's fun.
What is
That's
going
cool.
on? Rock, paper, scissors like that?
No, this is a different. Yeah, I don't know. There's a different version of it. It's like a
Jesus.
Karate Kid version.
Yeah, they love it.
You know, we also have to remember that Jungkook is the youngest member of BTS.
Right.
So when they were all like debuting and they were all like men, he was 16.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
How old is he now? 21?
I think
23.
20s. Yeah, early 20s.
Let's check. Jungkook.
Age.
Jungkook.
Jungkook.
Age. He is 22.
Ah,
Oh, so he's the same year. It's the same.
same age as you.
Oh, he's older than me. He was born in 97. And his birthday's on the 1st of September.
Oh, definitely older than you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not again.
Cool.
Only
Play.
bit. Oh, it's a fun name.
I like that.
Look at it, look at
name.
it.
Ooh. Yes. Oh my God, he's loving life.
He's buzzing.
He's dying. He's like, what the hell?
What are you
Why are you
doing
doing
this
this to me, guys? Oh, they're playing Uno.
My turn. He loves Jay. I concede.
Oh,
That's tough.
yes.
That's tough, Sugar. That's tough.
It's like, shining and brilliant.
Capital of Ukraine. Kiev. It is, isn't it?
It is.
Kiev. Kiev. I don't know how to say it. Bum, 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 bum.
Woo, dog.
Bit extra with the movement.
Yes. But look at that form, though. But they're good sports. They're not roasting him. I would be roasting you. I'd be like,
They're so nice to each other. Yeah. Well, what is going on?
your timer is off.
Oh.
Anyways, can somebody teach me how to play that version of Kaibai-bo? Kaibai-bo.
Also,
So much fun.
Yeah, someone explain to me what is happening with that game. I want to play it. It looks fun. It
Oh.
will make me feel like a kung fu movie.
Yeah, I want to play it. You and I have a duel.
We should play that game. In here, we do it like this. You know, no. So you have to move your head. You have to. Yeah, here we go. Three. Here, go. Yeah. Oh, you can do it with your hands. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, do your hands.
No,
We
no,
can do
no.
it.
No, I have to move my head. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3.
No. Here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I nearly snapped my neck. In the making.
Go back, you loser. Look at
나는 이길 거기 때문에
Going to
Going to
win.
win.
Moments later.
29, 30, 31, 32. What? I
don't
didn't get that
understand
game either.
Oh my god.
What's a person?
Football pitch. What we love. Rise of Bangtan.
The edit is brilliant.
하나 둘셋
Monaco?
What did they ask? Capital of what? Monte Carlo. What?
I think it was Morocco, but I think I read Monte Carlo too.
Did they say capital of Morocco?
I don't know. I need to go back. I'm really confused.
Give me an easy one.
It's capital of
Monaco. Capital of Monaco is Monaco. I didn't know that.
Arra, arra. Why are they doing vocal warm-ups?
Here we go.
시작
탕수 유탕수 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 유탕수
Bye.
유탕수
Swag!
J-Hope looks good. The leather stuff.
Oh, so cool, so cool.
진요 멈췄어도 괜찮아 아무 이유도 모르는 채 달리지 않아
Nope.
Oh.
Somebody asked me how you doing, but you guys just gotta have to say you're fine.
Oh, that's rough.
Because he's bored low.
Oh. What? What's that mean? What does that mean? Go.
Who's next?
Go. Those videos have killed me lately.
See, that TikTok is funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Who's next? Go.
정국 씨 그렇게 치면은 진짜 안 돼요. 진짜 이럴 줄 알았다니까. 아니 왜
You drew one. It's your turn already.
Oh.
Ah, whoa. Just skip because of you guys.
What the?
Oh my god, that's a whole ab workout.
Great app work. Don't stop.
30 seconds.
69 short of 70.
Oh no! He failed.
No, cigüeña. Oh, I thought he was doing the circle of life thing. Move. Between every
I think you
Every
have
10th?
to miss. Yeah.
every 10 to get a clap,
Alright.
or every 3.
No, I think you choose the number that you're gonna miss in the round. I think.
What?
I think depending on you choose a number at random, and then that's the number that you have to miss.
Yeah, but then you'd know when to miss.
Exactly, but because it becomes a.
Oh,
a
you're
cost.
just
You say
bound
it,
to
yeah.
die. You're
Yeah,
just bound
literally.
to lose.
Yeah.
Right. The editing in these shows is hilarious.
It's beautiful.
Okay, the wrong one.
It's rigged.
We show our strengths. Oh, it's about to flick it.
Oh no! What the hell? He's polishing the surface.
It's such a vibe living together like that.
Oh, literally.
Dude, what are these games, dude?
They have the best games. Now they have to flick the other off. What's the opposite? Oh, he passed it.
Oh, it gotta be the same.
No, he has to pass it. But I think it's just under it. So you have to either pass the previous cap or knock it out of the thing. In length.
A cap.
Yeah, it's a
How
water
does it not
cap.
fly off?
No, because you have to
It's
like.
just flick so weak. I mean, if
you
you
have
flick,
to flick or horizontally, no vertically.
but wouldn't it still?
No, because he has to be like lengthwise, not
Are you
heightwise.
sure there were caps?
Yes. Can you not tell they're water caps?
I don't know.
That was beautiful.
Dude, they got some good games actually.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna steal some of those games for the Do and I.
Are these sort of popular games in Korea? Because I've never seen them here.
I think they must be.
It's funny how he started doing that and spinning. Here, you sort of do that with a beer.
Yeah, where they weren't drinking. That's funny.
Yeah, I think people are saying that like they haven't done one of those videos where they sort of eat and then drink and sort of just have a laugh in a long time. So maybe it's
that
just
would
because
be
it's so
hilarious.
busy.
No, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so funny. That was so enjoyable. I really had the greatest time.
it's really good. There's
I love BTS.
there's one more that I think we should finish off, which is a bit on sort of it's a bit more serious, but I do want to check it out, which is the Festa stuff.
Oh yeah, but it's not the actual
Not the hour-long bit.
Yeah, it's not the actual Festa video.
Yeah.
But this is like, you know how they first released the units where they were talking about songs and it's like a little interview they had before the Festa was released, like promo.
Yeah.
And we chose to watch the BTS Festa 2020 Unit 3.
But that's the one.
With this
V and Jimin. That's the one that got requested the most. So, yeah. Let's watch that one and then
Let's have a little look.
Yeah, if you guys would like us to watch the rest or stuff like that, we can check it out on Feature Friday Extra.
Definitely. Let's have a look.
하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋. 하나 둘 셋.
Oh, because it's all of them, I think.
It's all of them. Respect, sung by Aaron and Sugar. Jamavu.
네 안녕하세요 구호실 지민입니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 고고실 비입니다.
What's your
다른
team's
유닛보다 괜찮은 점.
다른 유닛 동갑이 없죠.
그러네. 다른 유닛은 동감이 없네요.
He's got like
Oh, that's pretty cool.
우리 같이 뭔가
Things inside.
자유롭다는 느낌을 뭔가
Little
받기 힘드실 것
gems.
같은데요. 항상 즐거워 보이고
We always look happy.
맑죠.
There are the vocal lines, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
I think
혹시
we're good.
다른 멤버들 좀 수 있나요?
V would like to be a rapper, apparently.
Yeah. They all said 100 of 100.
이런 거는 100점이면은 저희는 30점을 얘기해줘야 저희 30점이 더 멋있는 거예요.
They're very chilled at this one. This is good.
100점이 끝이거든요.
100 is the limit.
저희는
70점을
30점,
올라가야
이런 곡도 30점이다라는 거를 얘기를 해줘야 그 나중에 저희가 내는 곡도
They're better.
정말 뭐 이보다 더 멋진
They'll be
곡을
better than this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
거야.
근데 이 얘기는 그러면 앞으로 저런 뭔가 같이 해주시겠다는
당연하죠.
좀 해줘봐요.
So sort of-
좀 주세요.
Well,
They
for
kinda
BTS
yeah,
Map of the
for-
Soul, what was it, 7?
Yeah. They do have like little
Collaborations
solo,
and solos.
collab songs that are just like 2 members or
So I do wonder how that
Two
happens.
members.
Does their label sort of choose who to collaborate with, or do they choose?
usually the labels put them together in like subunits and stuff, and then they kind of pick which subunits like kind of work, which members work with others.
Right.
Usually that is a decision made by the label, but I don't know, maybe they pick themselves.
That'll be interesting. Let us know if you know how that works.
I like this jacket though. That
Hard.
overcoat is beautiful.
일단은 안
열심히 하겠습니다.
I'll try my best.
열심히.
30점 드리겠습니다.
Rate it at 30.
Relative.
How did you come up with a subunit?
지민 씨가 먼저 저한테 얘기해줬죠.
이게 사실 제 곡이 앨범에 들어가게 될지도 몰랐고 그렇게 이제
Oh, that's
팀이
good. That's
So you
good.
didn't know?
With our producer.
되게 귀엽고 이런
That came
노래가
up.
나왔기
Oh,
때문에
it's cute
수영
song.
씨와 저와의 이런 뭔가 옛날부터 지금까지 이런 이야기를
That's
부르는
nice.
노래가 하나도 없었기에 같이 해보는 게 어떤가 이런 얘기가 나오게 돼서 같이 하게 됐는데
Oh, that's so nice. I really like that.
멋있게 잘 불러주셨잖아요.
그 조합이 되게 뭔가 어떻게 보면 되게 뻔할 수도 있는데 친구끼리 하는 거라서 그 이야기 자체가 저는
I think the thing
되게
was
신박하고 되게 좋았었던 것 같아요.
저는 수영 씨랑 앞으로도 뭐 여러 가지 많이 해보고 싶어서
So it's good to see them nice and chilled and sort of in there.
Yeah.
화장실 자꾸 그 하는 거 아니지.
네, 그 개인적으로는 지민 씨랑 처음에 할
It's like they're brothers, don't they?
지민이랑 하면은 약간 조금 되게 무거운
Really
거,
weighty, yeah.
되게 좀
Something
진지한
serious?
거, 춤 엄청 추는 거 이런 걸 생각을 했었는데
It's cool.
지민이가 만든 곡을 맨 처음에
Oh, so he wrote it. Nice. Jimin
Oh, that's
wrote
so
it.
뻔한
cool.
걸 안 해서 너무 좋았었던 것 같습니다. 신선해서 너무 좋았어요.
That's good that they have that much freedom. It's
Oh,
brilliant.
that's awesome.
Any
Any
anecdotes?
anecdotes while working on Friends?
다 정말 괜찮았는데
Everything
그
went fine.
녹음을 하면서 약간 한계점을 뚫은 기분이어서 너무 좋았던 것 같아요.
Uh,
제가 그거를 올려보려고 정말 난리
Oh, nice.
를 한번 쳐봤어요. 네, 맨 처음에는 안 올라가서
Can't remember how that song goes.
이거 키 낮춰야 될 것 같은데요? 라고 했는데
싸비.
정말 이거가 저는 정말 많이 힘들었거든요.
oh,
네,
bless him.
맨
That's so
처음에는 안
cool. It's so
올라가던
cool
게
to hear them talk about their like struggles whilst recording, because you usually think if you haven't been into like a recording booth before and you don't really know what the process is like, you would think that they just go in there, sing and get out, you know? But Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. I was
Yeah.
like, what song? What song is
Friends,
that?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. So it's cool that you get to see like them speaking, vocalizing the fact that some parts of those songs actually are hard.
I think this is exactly what I was sort of asking you guys if you knew any sort of interviews where they sort of are a bit more, you know, laid back and can sort of, because when you're a little bit more relaxed in a more relaxed environment, even though, you know, it's still cameras on and it's still the pressure's on and stuff like that, if you are provided with a moment where you can kind of ease off and lay back a little, things that perhaps in the moment of being funny or crazy or moment of short quick answers where everything is edited, you don't really get a chance to say things that come up when you're really relaxed. So I think this is I'm liking this because I'm seeing what they're really like to some extent, you know. So it's thanks for the suggestions.
It's really awesome, yeah.
안 올라가는 게 정말 오기가 발동해서
So I got so competitive.
올린다 해서 이제
Whatever it
많은
takes.
끝에 올려서 녹음을 했던
Good man.
Nice.
아 저는 사실 이 모든 상황을 다 지켜보고 있었으니까 녹음이 되어가는 전반적인 과정도 다 지켜봤었고 피디님이랑 계속 상의를 하고 있는 중이었어가지고 그래서 사실 뭐 태영이가 처음에 힘들다고 하는 얘기도 들었었어요. 그래서
Right.
근데 그럼에도 불구하고 너무 잘 어울리고 잘하니까
It's a good song.
그
It's awesome that he wrote it.
제일
That's
잘
so cool.
어울린다고 생각했었어요. 그래서 태영이가 잘하면서 왜 그러지? 이런 생각이 오히려 더 컸는데 결국 해내는 걸 보고 역시 내 생각이 맞았어요.
Ah, perfect.
저
What do you
같은
focus on the
경우는
most?
믹싱 같은 거는 해드리는 편이니까
Oh, look, they do so
제
much.
입장에서는 이제 녹음을 하는 단계가 이제 가장 마지막 단계인데 그 내용을 이해하고 그 거기서 이제 제 목소리로
Well, he's involved in the final stages of the recording.
Fair enough.
그 감정과 그 내용이 이해가 가야 하는 게 가장 먼저인 것 같아요.
Yeah, that makes
보통
sense.
그냥 에티튜드라고 하는데 그게 잘 느껴지는 게 저는 가장
Interesting.
중요해요.
저는 제가 목소리를 입혔을 때 전체적인 흐름에서 저는 이야기가 완성이 되어야 된다고
Fair enough.
생각을 하고
There's like a consistent
느낌이나
sound.
아니면은 조금 어색한 부분이나 있으면은 그 부분을 바로바로 수정하려는 편인 것 같아요.
That's really cool. I like that.
3분이든 4분이든 그냥 그 한 곡에 이야기가 다 담았으면 좋겠다는 생각.
What song do you want to work on next in this team?
저는 개인적으로 지민이랑 춤 한번 춰보고 싶어요.
오!
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
진짜
dance
완전
together.
빡센 거.
Definitely something
와,
really
진짜?
hard.
진짜 완전 빡센 거.
Something really
더
hard.
빡세도 되니까
Damn.
그냥 완전 빡센
On was
거.
hard as hell, dude.
Yeah, that's
장르는
crazy.
무용만 아니면 될 것 같아요. 뻣뻣해가지고
But I'm not flexible.
약간 조금
Do something
뭐랄까 좀 재밌는 곡이면 좋을 것 같긴 한데
Yeah, something fun would be
Yeah.
dope.
저는 뭐 그런 것도 좋고 사실 뭐 조금 디테일 좋고
Complete
여러 가지
opposites.
Yeah,
시도해보고 싶다는 생각.
But there's a certain charm when you're trying to dance to like a deep, hard concept.
Doesn't it go more
and-
towards contemporary when it goes that
He
deep?
does, yeah. I think, yeah, definitely. Most likely would
Yeah.
be like
So,
a contemporary.
I don't think V
piece.
wants to do that though.
Yeah, he said that he would like to do that,
No,
but
he's-
he's not very flexible.
He said they wouldn't like to do contemporary.
I
Yeah.
can't freaking read.
Yeah, because
I'm trying hard.
Yeah, because he's just not very flexible. He would like to do anything super hard, but apart from contemporary. So he's a bit
Fair
like
enough. But yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be contemporary. I mean, you can do a pretty deep, meaningful thing in any other style, really.
me. Yeah, yeah. I guess you could. Yeah.
That you naturally would gravitate towards contemporary, but you can mix it with jazz or something.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be contemporary.
Where are your glasses, dude?
I don't know where they are. It's fine.
생각은 되게 많은 것 같아요.
제가 지민 씨랑 연습생 때나 아니면은 가수 초반 데뷔하고 몇 년 안 됐을 때 저희가 정말 안무를 많이 땄었잖아요.
Oh, nice.
그냥 그런
So they did a lot of
기억으로
dance together, wow.
그래서 그냥 같이 춤추고
He's a really good dancer, though.
He is.
너무 좋습니다.
What changed after spending your 10 years and 20s together?
기다릴 수 있게 된것 같아요.
저는 그냥 생각.
He does seem very deep, doesn't he?
He does. He's like that
Thoughtful.
guy who would think a lot.
이게 그런 게 있어요. 뭐 모두가 알겠지만 친구라서 더 약간 먼저 이제 내 의견을 제시하게
That's
되고
true.
굽히지 않게 되고 그런 면들이 있는데 이게
Very true.
저 친구가 무슨 행동을 하는지 무슨 생각을 하는지
See what I'm
무슨
saying?
생각으로 이 얘기를 하게 됐는지 조금 기다릴 수 있게
Such an important part then, yeah, you're right.
같이 있다 보니까 단지 이제 문제는 이 정도까지 같이 있어야지 이런 게 생길.
That's what I'm talking about. When like
Oh, no.
when you really spend time.
Yeah.
Press the wrong button.
Definitely.
When you spend time together, a lot of years together, these things, yeah, he's right. You become more aware of certain behaviors that before you would just think they were acting out or something, or but now you understand that perhaps they're moody because they haven't slept, or there's certain things that you start to pick up on, and then you're more patient and more understanding, and you start becoming less you don't try to attack, but you try like understand the situation a little better,
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a brilliant point, the fact that it says that you're able to suggest more ideas, that it's there's less fear, and because the other person acknowledges and knows that you're coming from a good place.
Exactly. Yeah.
이길 수 있는 것 같아요. 친구라는 건 좀 그런 것 같아요.
I agree.
저희는 아직도 쌓아야 될 게 더 많고
That's true.
배워야 될 게 더 많기 때문에 더 많이 변할 수 있을
They're
것
so
같아요.
humble. It blows my mind.
In these eyes, how is Jimin in his 20s different to his teenagers?
전 지민 씨의 새끼손가락이 조금 더
I think
그렇군요.
분명히
He's tiny,
compared to
really.
9 years ago, wow.
정말 약간 귀여웠는데 지금 되게 성장 많이 했어요.
I love that. That's why he's brought up.
Jimin's changed.
없어졌습니다, 여러분. 지민이의 볼 어디 갔나요?
In Jimin's eyes, how is very different.
대영이는
Look at them for the first time.
엄청 장난꾸러기였어요.
Oh, really?
반바지 입고 다니고 빨간 반바지 기억하죠?
Is that of course?
반바지에 빨간 스냅백이었어요.
뒷바지에 메롱 있어야죠.
그러니까 맨날 그거 입고 다니고
He always wore those.
동네 한 명 있는 공 가지고 놀고 다니는 그 장난꾸러기들이
They seem like such polar opposites, don't they?
They do.
Interesting relationship.
지금은 근데 그런 모습이 없어서 솔직히 조금 아쉬운 게 있어요.
So I'm a bit sad.
근데 가끔 나오거든요. 근데 요즘 약간 태용 씨가
Seems more mature,
많이
Yeah.
누가 봐도 이제 냄새가 약간
He
어른
seems
냄새
like he got into like the philosophical side of life.
So you would never sit like that before. You would always sit like that.
이거였는데
아, 예. 제가
We had time machine one day.
뭔가 발견하게
He'd go back to that.
그 모습을
Oh, show everyone what I was like.
아이들에게 한번 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
거의 다 얘기했는데 이런 거죠 뭐.
What was the
Dumpling
dumpling?
incident.
먹고 연습을 할 것인가 연습을 하고 밥을 먹을 것인가
딱 이거였어요.
근데 너는 먹고 연습하자
You should eat fast.
그러니까 연습하고 밥을 먹자였고 그 이걸로 다퉜는데 결국 그냥 화해하고 끝났죠 사실.
아니,
That was
이거
it.
우리 2주 동안 얘기했는데
We didn't talk for 2 weeks because of the dumplings.
I freaking love that.
I mean, come on, man.
It's like that Super Junior incident of people throwing water at each other.
That one was rough though, because it's so like it's war.
Yeah.
It's like, where do you draw the line? If you're dumping water on someone when they're sleeping, yeah,
It's like, I don't want to play anymore.
That's one where there was a period when me and my friends were living together and training together for most parts of the year. It was we really knew that there were certain places we couldn't step into, like
Yeah.
pranks like that. No, because we were all psychos when it came to that.
Yeah, you guys are like.
It's either all in or no. So we thought most of the time we're really fatigued.
And
We're really tired, sore. We're in a bad mood to some extent, and our company makes it so much more fun and happy.
Enjoyable, yeah.
Because it's usually when you're training and stuff, it's kind of like a lonely journey as well. Because you only know how you're feeling and you only know what you're struggling on. So
Yeah.
the fact that you have so many friends, the fact that you have some friends with you, it makes it so much more pleasurable. But we knew there were lines we had to draw, but we actually never spoke about it. We
but
just
you just
knew.
yeah,
We knew.
yeah. There's like that unspoken communication, yeah.
One of my closest friends, we did speak about it, like
It's like, let's not go
because
there.
we've known each other for so long, so it was normal to speak about it. But because there were some other people that we didn't know that well, but were training with us pretty much all the time, and living
you
with us.
kind of learn to know them.
But it's so easy because that's one of the things I was thinking about. It's like when you're spending too much time with someone that you're working with, training with, living with, it can get a bit exhausting.
It does, yeah.
You know, and
It
then you
definitely
become
does.
amplified. You know, because
And little details about that person become amplified to you as well. Like you start noticing things, so you're like, oh my god.
and then it's very hard to be professional also when you're living with that person because there's no switch off.
Yeah.
You know, we've been through this because we've worked together since we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even still now, that still rises up, which is super. That's what I'm saying. It's like
You never stop learning, like
Yeah.
Jimin's saying. Like you really don't stop learning, because especially about people are ever changing. Like
ever evolving. Yes,
ever evolving.
especially individuals that are so interesting like them.
And especially people that like them are going on this soul searching route in life.
That ask questions.
Yeah, they question things. They think they're very philosophical. They take time out to honestly go into this deep emotional and personal journey. So you're never gonna be the same person you were a year before. Like, so you're a different person now to a year back, and so it's true, you never actually stop learning and understanding about the people that you're working with. It's very cool.
Yeah.
So they didn't talk for 2 weeks
For the
because of the
dumplings.
lot
They
dumplings.
should eat or after or before. That's interesting.
I would definitely eat. I would definitely be on the after team. I wouldn't eat first. I hated dancing and practicing like with my stomach full.
Well, we
It's
would
the worst
when
thing.
we would train. We would. It wasn't dancing, obviously. What I was doing. But we would eat before. Definitely always before. But we wouldn't
Ooh,
eat
no.
too heavy. That it
No,
was so
couldn't.
funny because all of us could eat like dogs. Though we could just eat. So we'd have to stop sometimes. You know what I mean?
No, I
Except
couldn't.
for one of us who was very picky. I'll tell you who it is. So picky.
He wouldn't surprise me. I actually think I have an idea.
So picky.
So crazy.
얘기 안 했었어.
They didn't
근데
talk to me.
제가 딱 그 드라마 촬영할 때였어요. 근데 이제
Oh, he was working on a
먹고 싶은 거
drama.
먹었어야 됐나 봐요.
Like crazy, man. I had to eat it. I was so young.
그래가지고 먹으면서 하고 싶다 했는데 지금 멤버들 다 못 먹었는데
Oh, during the
Ah,
그렇지 않냐.
it's not nice if you eat first. That's true.
끝나고 먹자. 야, 나 배고프다고 나 먹으면서 해야 돼.
Oh my god.
야, 별로 안 할 거 그냥 끝나고 먹어 이거였어요. 그래가지고 예민해져서 저희가 그때 저희도 좀 예민했었어요. 멤버들 전체.
Yeah, you're in that.
다른 사람들
Yeah,
얘기하니까
everyone
나
was
샀어!
예. 아니 대답도 안 했어요.
맞아, 대답 잘하고 나하고 똑같은 얘기 반복하다 야 다시 내려와!
I came back in.
호락현 앉아서 얘기하다가 결국 저하고
That's
누가
right.
나갔죠. 술 마시러
네.
나하고 그리고 제가
I got drunk.
우리 그때 기억나요? 뒤에 공원에서 둘이 다시 만나가지고 얘기하다가 제가 막 취해가지고 이거 아니다
저거 영상 아직까지
I still have the
I still have the
video.
video.
영상
이게 얘도 진짜 잠깐만
Come on,
Don't do it,
man.
like, come on, don't do it.
저 아직까지 있습니다.
근데
영상.
진짜 웃긴 게 우리가 싸웠는데 술 먹고 기분 안 좋아져서 왔는데 니 이러면 안 된다 이러는데 그 영상을 찍고 있는 애가 예요 이러면 안 된다
저 근데 맞는
Because I ate all the dumplings.
저 그때 쓴 곡이 4시에요.
You wrote 4 o'clock.
나 그때 쓴 곡.
Yeah,
내가 너랑 그 공원 가서 썼다고 했던
Oh,
거.
wow.
그게
그게
That was
내시야?
4 o'clock.
그게 새벽 그때가 새벽 4시라서 4시 반인가 4시인가.
그런 비하인드 스토리 만두 사건 덕분에 내시가 나오게 됐어.
That's awesome, man.
그때 진짜
cool.
그것 때문에 저 4시 만들었어.
Seriously.
니 이러면 안 된다.
You
한참
can't do
터뜨렸을
it.
때. 태영아.
You see your favorite part of Friends?
그 브릿지 부분 가사가 너무 이 새끼 손가락처럼 울리면 이거 있잖아. 넌 변했다면서 왜 안 변했지?
It's still the same. Doesn't make any sense.
진짜 커요, 형이.
Artistic license.
아는 거 다 나오지 마.
진짜 커요.
어쨌든 그 말이 너무
Anyways, I like that expression. I forgot my own lyrics, but that's fine.
싸우지 말자고 하는 그런 내용들이
Let's not argue
되게
anymore.
좋았었던 것 같아요.
저는 우리 교복 차림이 기억나.
그 부분이요.
저는
이제
우리
시작을
둘이
I
교복이
still remember, like, that's so nice. What the
School
hell?
uniforms. Wow.
그때는 같은 가족이 학교 같이 등교하는 기분. 집에서 계속 학교에 갔는데 그 숙소에서 학교 간다는
Oh, that's so
게
nice. It's
되게
freaking wild how long they've been together.
진짜 웃겼어요. 아침마다 맨날 태연아 일어나라. 태연아 일어나라. 결국 나 혼자 씻어요. 그럼 다시 깨워야 돼. 나랑 가야 되는 막 열받아서 막 서로. 그리고 우리 어떤 날 일찍 일어난다는 식당 가서 먹고 왔어요.
식당 가서 먹고 왔어요.
밥 먹고 출발하면 이제
That's awesome. That's amazing memories.
깨운다고 안 좋아했던 게
He'd be in such a bad mood for waking up.
그리고 버스 타고 가잖아요. 그리고 같이 집에 와요. 같이 집에 오면은 무조건 맛 하나 늘려서 김자반 하나 사서
Jim Bang Bang.
김자반.
사서 집에 와서
김자반.
햇반 그거
아니면
아니다.
밥상 가서 먹거나
밥솥도 우리 누가 밥 해가지고
Someone.
그걸로 밥 해서 먹고 뭐 맨날 말하는
We want to say to each other.
고생 많았습니다.
Good work. Looking forward to working with you.
네, 제가 고생 좀 했죠.
Yeah, I did work a lot.
Joking, undoubtedly. Thank you.
Message
A message
for
for
Army.
Army.
저희의 그런 인터뷰나 대화가 많은 분들이 상상을 좀 뛰어넘는
Yeah, it's true.
Interesting.
It's so nice.
이게 어떻게 편집이 될지 모르겠는데
그래도 저희는 정말 솔직한
Yeah,
저희
it's so
이야기를
so nice.
전해드리려고 이렇게
I love
So
that.
that jacket is drip.
뭔가
Or that trench coat.
모르겠어요. 저희가 막 이런저런 얘기하고 옛날 얘기할 때 뭔가 되게 기분 좋게 그냥 들어주셨으면 좋겠어요.
Oh,
그냥
definitely enjoy that.
친구들이랑 있는 그 흔한 일을 항상 저희도 겪고
네,
있는
맞아요.
거라서 뭔가 내 옆에 친구들이 이런 것처럼 뭔가
Oh,
저희
that's so nice. I love to hear that.
받아들여주셨으면 좋겠어요.
그냥 소년들끼리의 그냥 약간 편한 대화를
Brilliant.
많은 분들이 듣는 것처럼 아미도
All the pros, man.
하진 않았으면 좋겠습니다.
Oh, how could it be awkward? It's the best.
사랑합니다.
사랑해요.
Good man.
I need more content like
That's-
this. How
that's
could this be
brilliant.
any awkward? Like, we need more unfiltered BTS content that just, it's like podcasting. It's just them talking, it's just them having a good time.
You know what's interesting is that
Dope.
how much they cherish those memories of them waking up, training,
morning, going
going
in
to
the
school,
bus.
getting in the bus, coming
Yeah.
back, having home cooked.
No,
Fried
having
ri- or
having
pork.
like instant food from
know?
supermarkets and stuff.
Waking up late, being angry because of that, going to a specific restaurant to have breakfast.
Yeah,
It's
because
crazy how much those memories that, sorry to interrupt your train of
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
It's so crazy how much those memories that seem mundane at the time are the ones that you cherish the most. Doesn't matter how much success you have, doesn't matter how much wealth, doesn't matter how much freedom you might think you have now. It always seems like the past and what made you what you are now has this power to make you reminisce and be thankful and really sometimes to some extent wish that you would have cherished those moments more than ever.
Yeah, I think you took the words right out of my mouth. Sometimes the mundane, repetitive, the everyday life just kind of seems so enchanting when you look at it from a nostalgic point of view.
It's so crazy.
It applies to anybody really, but just imagine it from their perspective, from having nothing to having it all. Sometimes I suppose that there is that aspect of nostalgia that comes into play, and sometimes it makes you think, I miss the good old day where we had to wake each other up, where we had to like count the pennies to eat after school, because they're in a different position now, and they can appreciate those moments. I bet there were some pretty rainy days where you think, I just can't wait to move on from this day. I just can't wait for it to be tomorrow. I just want this day to be over, because we all have those days that sometimes it's like, damn, just be finished, just finish already. But then when you look back at it in years to come, you think, well, that rainy day made me write 4 o'clock, or that rainy day made me appreciate this person or this specific situation better. Now I see it from a different perspective,
Yeah, I think there's so many lessons to be learned.
Definitely.
When you hear such idolized and successful individuals that, in their own right, they've achieved so much and are so successful by any means, but by their own perspective, they yet to achieve so much more, and they see so much more that they can grow and change.
Yeah, they're so humble and so grounded.
I think the probably the main lesson from watching those type of interviews, for me personally, it's really understanding and getting to accept the fact that the most enjoyable part is actually the journey, as sort of cliche as that sounds, you know. So
it's true.
Because sometimes you're so focused on the outcome or the goals and things like that, and you miss the little things that really make the whole experience worth it.
Absolutely.
And you know, yeah, you're right. Everyone does go through this. I think because life is tough. Life is very hard. You know, it because it's so subjective. So it doesn't matter who you are. Life is rough for whoever you are. Yes, you could have used the argument that there's other people that are having it tougher than you. That there's always people that have it better than you. There's always people that have it rougher than you. However,
but in your perspective,
however,
your own challenges are always going to be hard to you.
Yeah, your life is yours.
Exactly.
And yours only.
Absolutely.
So, however, what makes, I think, life worth it and sort of experiences that really mark you and shape you as a person are as much as the big ones do impact who you are, I think the little ones, the habits you create, your day by day, the difficulties you face every day,
the people you spend those difficulties with,
the pleasures of every day, that there's so much good and that there is bad, but there's also good.
But there's you just gotta learn how to appreciate it. You know?
Just think, I just think they go hand by hand. But I think that sometimes people underestimate how much perspective can change the way you feel and the outlook and sort of your capability of
understanding the situation. Yeah.
And becoming resilient and becoming strong.
It's so nice. Yeah.
And keep moving forwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so nice to see a perspective, you know, or a little insight to people that you look up to and that are so astronomically famous. You know, like the world knows them. It's interesting to see that they are just a couple of boys that, you know, they cherish the good old days and appreciate what they have now and have been evolving and being a bit more understanding of their surroundings. And I think the current state has made them really appreciate the little details in life, like the quality time, like the meals spent together, the trips spent together, the drinks and everything, because those are the real moments that will mark you and you will look back to.
Yeah, I think also what's super interesting to me, it's someone who's in love with psychology and likes to research and understand the human psyche a little bit. It's very interesting also what fame, success, wealth and notoriety does to you, because I also see two individuals that have gone through so much but are still going through a lot.
Yes, yes, definitely.
You know, they're not by any, what makes them admirable in my opinion, it's by no means by no means to the imagination. Is that a saying?
No, by no means.
Yeah, but I mean it's obvious that they're not perfect.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I think is admirable about them. That
they are aware, they acknowledge it.
Yes, even if they didn't, the fact that they have achieved what they have achieved, and that they're still finding themselves, that they're still vocalizing their issues, they're still vocalizing who they want to become. It's super impressive that they still are who they are. You know what I mean? They haven't given up this I'm perfect persona, because I'm not, and I think that's what's admirable about it.
Yeah, no, overall I think I had a blast.
It's a joke, mate.
In investigating and delving a bit deeper into who BTS are, what they stand for, their views, their stage performances, their funny sides and personalities. All of this is so such a mind opening experience, because you think you understand a concept, a group, a sound, but then you find these gems and you dig a little deeper, you read the lyrics, you read a bit of their background story and where they come from and how hard they've had to work to get to where they are, and it kind of makes you realize the multi dimensions that an artist can have.
Yeah.
And in this specific case, you've got 7 different creators, 7 different artists, people that think differently, see the world differently, and there's so much to go on there, not only through their music. So it really was a beautiful experience, and I hope we can do this with other bands as well, and other genres and other places in the world that we can delve into a little deeper, because this was so exciting.
Yeah, let's see why not. Yeah, I mean, let us know. I'll be more than down to keep going and doing this with other groups. So let us know what group you'd like us to do next. Of course, it doesn't mean like we're not just moving on from BTS. I'd love to do a part 2. So if you've got any things that, like, I really enjoyed this last video, because I think it's exactly, and people now know that that's the type of content I really, really enjoy, because I get to see who they are. No facade, or as little facade as possible. And yeah, so let us know if you'd like a part 2, and if there's other videos that you'd like us to watch, because there's so many, and I think that's the difficulty of selecting what we're going to watch and what we're going to discuss and cover. So let us know what you'd like us to check out next. Also, which bands should we do next, or ideas for future Feature Fridays.
And thank you so much for tuning in with us today. It was such a blast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and turn the bell thingy on. And stay tuned with us, as we are gonna keep publishing videos throughout the week. And then, yeah, we'll see you on Feature Friday Plus.
Yeah.
We'll be reviewing some really cool albums, so make sure to tune in then too. See you then.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Sup, people, if you're a dancer. Sup, people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
a singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music,
then this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week, featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free, and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people, and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me, and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast, because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye-bye.